Yeah. What's good, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Real Talk, where, as always, if shit's real, we talk about it. Yo, I'm your host for tonight, Pat Scorpio, the England representative. And as always, I got my man with me. I'm going to let him introduce himself.
Yo, what it do? Jesus Federworth the guy, aka the Go Artist. We here live Monday Night Boxing, ringgameradio.com. Let's get it. World is an op out. Let's get it.
It's always an op out there. Shit. You know what I'm saying? This world's going to hell in a handbasket, straight up. But yo, I got my other man with me. But yo, I got my other man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Hey, yo, what's good? You already know who this is. Your boy King People, nigga box in the building. Ring Game Radio all day. Let's go.
Yeah, P's kind of, he's not in the bodega today, so he's right now he's in a good place for now, though. But
Parts unknown.
I hope he's in a good place. So we don't need any more bannings, you dig? But yeah, I got my other man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Let's fly. Let's fly. It's Conscious Pilot, the West Coast Avenger, number one contender, preparing for liftoff. Ring Your Radio. Let's fly. Let's get it.
Oh. So I guess I caught you in the middle of elevating above the clouds, huh?
No, yeah, I had to click open the mute button. It took me a little bit. I'm here though. I'm here.
That's what it is. And last but certainly not least, I got my other man with me, but I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Yo, what's good? You already know what the fuck it is. We're on top 5, Chicago's own Chicago Bears, nigga. Let's go.
See, nigga, like you didn't have to do all that. You was doing too much in that intro, man. Like all you had to say was your name and whatever, man. You didn't have to say no goddamn bear shit, nigga.
Nigga, I'm repping the city. I'm repping the city.
Nah, nigga. You don't have to. I say you didn't have to mention the goddamn Bears, bro. You just kept it. So always motherfuckers that always try to be, doing too much. The
Eagles trash.
Bears.
We're on top 5. Let's go.
Yes, Rome top 5. Although tonight though he's not leaving niggas in the breeze though because he had to mention them, the slow ass Bears though. But it is what it is, I guess. But yeah, man, this past weekend was a surprisingly lively weekend of boxing, like super lively. Like the main events delivered like a motherfucker, especially Golden Boys. Like goddamn. But before we get into those, I know brother King P though he had a tweet out because one Turkey Al Sheikh has been causing a whole bunch of problems lately because I guess everyone Al Heyman to Bob Arum, I guess it was his turn to get some hate, and they've been on his case ever since ever since the whole Canelo shit where he told Canelo to kiss his ass, what I'm saying? Because Canelo
There's not
fans,
so many words.
Yeah, not so many words, and Canelo fans and whatnot, they don't like that shit at all. So they've been getting at him, and then there's been other things he's been doing, such as fighting with BoxRec for no apparent fucking reason other than he wants to bring back Fight Facts and a whole thing. I haven't even who the fuck would reference Fight Facts in 2024?
He's an old man crash out.
Basically what. So, obviously, like I said before, I like what he does, like for the most part in terms of the matchmaking, but he's a weirdo. He's a true, honest to blue weirdo. Like say, and he does things that just makes me just I raise an eyebrow. That and the constant the holding hands of boxers and and CEOs and shit like that. Like I get it, maybe a Saudi thing, but
I've never seen that shit before. This dude.
Someone trying to say, "Oh, it's a Middle Eastern thing." You would understand it. No, I ain't seen that shit ever. Okay, come on.
I've never seen no shit
What have you never seen?
The way he hold hands with niggas and shit. You know how he just ran.
I'm in New York. I see that all the time, unfortunately.
but I don't mean, I know.
Hold on, like wait. Who's holding the hands though? Like regular niggas.
Sometimes regular niggas, sometimes CEO, Fortune 500 stockholders, they be holding hands. Everybody be holding hands out here.
Are we talking about fun boy niggas or regular niggas?
Yeah, I'm not gonna continue with this.
No, I'm just saying it because it's like the context is different. Like this dude is making like CEO, multi-millionaire niggas and boxers bad motherfuckers who can fuck you up with just 2 punches, hold his hand, and and walk and be on some fucking Jack and Jill climb the hill type shit.
Yeah, like I said though, I always said though, it never sat right with me during the whole Joshua Wilder doubleheader pay-per-view that the closest that we ever get to these two really being in the picture like that is this nigga in the middle holding their hands, and you see Wilder sheepishly doing it because he knows, but he can't really pull away because this nigga's a billionaire.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's like niggas is selling their soul and shit. Like, bro, like holding hands, like, and we not family, like.
Yeah, I mean, again,
it's kind of like weird, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. If like the person is like an invalid or whatever, then okay, that's cool. You know, you're doing that though. But these are otherwise healthy individuals, and it's like
holding hands. Shit, that's reserved for like females, bro. Like I ain't holding no nigga. I mean, the most a dude could do is put like his arm over your shoulder, but holding hands is like the fuck, man.
Yeah, and then they kissed the ring. Pause. I mean, they literally, you know. Well, I mean,
they're literally. Like, so come on, man. Like,
well, I mean, you know, Grandpa Bob don't. You know, Bob Father. I see him. He don't play that shit. I haven't seen him. He didn't get con 4K yet. But the rest of them, Oscar either. But you know, Dana White, the UFC nigga, and some of these.
Everybody else is just like,
like I've seen like his hand on AJ Styles and shit. Like, you know, this one's weird. Like, you know,
I see that
on Anthony Joshua Stein. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? You know,
man, that's just all types of fruity mango passion fruit zest bomb.
Yeah, like, and it's weird, and he's eccentric, you know, and you know, like I said, you know, he's a billionaire, you know, in Saudi Arabia.
Hold on, like stop trying to make weird sound cool, nigga. Call that shit for what it is. That's weird.
It's weird, nigga. I'm not making this.
Stop, no, nigga. I see you with the eccentric. Like this a goddamn Stanley Kubrick movie. Fuck that. No. This ain't a goddamn Clockwork Orange, nigga. This shit's weird, nigga. Goddamn. The fuck going on here? Like,
but so P though, he put up, so in light of all the stuff that, you know, that's been going on with him, so P put up a tweet yesterday. I don't know, P, if you want to read it. Or
I mean, it was a simple ass question. It was just like, how many fights? How many of these fights that has Turkey Boy given us that you really wanted to see? Really wanted to see? And I'm like, that was a serious question. Because honestly, here's the thing. Honestly, the thing with this dude is, I don't have anything against this dude, but I'm trying to find a happy medium because I'm seeing, like, he's becoming such a fucking polarizing figure that, like, everybody's all over the map with this fucking guy. It's either, oh, well, he's the savior of boxing, or it's, oh, he's a cancer to boxing, he's ruining boxing. So I'm trying to fucking find a happy medium to see, okay, what fucking fights is he giving us that people have really, really wanted to see? And some people have said no fights. Some people have named a whole bunch of fights, and I'm just like, okay. I'm glad people gave me a list. The two most
polarizing answer.
Yeah, no. The funny thing is, the only one that everybody agreed on is fucking Fury versus Usyk. Everybody else is naming fight that didn't fucking happen, that hasn't happened yet, or didn't.
Better be Bivol, right?
Yeah, better be Bivol. That hasn't fucking happened yet. So what if that doesn't fucking happen? So you can't count that. Oh well, he was gonna make Wilder versus Joshua, but it didn't fucking happen. So you can't count
it. Like 2 times to make that.
Yeah. And you know what? I wasn't gonna actually all these motherfuckers, but I was side-eyeing all these people fucking saying, oh, Fury versus Usyk. Hold on. Did y'all hold on? You know what? Because I'm tired of motherfuckers trying to rewrite history. Did y'all like?
People wanted that, though. I mean, I'm not saying I don't want it. Like, I wasn't chopping.
Yeah, hold on, wait, Pilot. Let him finish.
No, here's the thing. Like, people keep saying that, and I'm like, since when did people really, really want to see this fucking fight? Did y'all really want to see Fury Usyk, or did you just want to fucking finally see some closure in the heavyweight division because it was for undisputed? Because let's be honest, nobody, like, the actual fight, for the actual fight itself, I think motherfuckers is bullshit. I don't think motherfuckers really, really wanted to see that fight. In fact, you know why? Because back when fucking Fury and Wilder were duking it out, and AJ and Usyk were duking it out, and everybody knew the winners would fight each other, fucking Fury versus Usyk was considered the worst case scenario. Exactly. To the point where fucking Pat was on this fucking cast crying because we were gonna get that fight because it was the one fight out of those 4 combinations that he didn't want or that he least wanted. So like I don't believe motherfuckers when they say they really wanted that fight. If that fight was,
watch your vocabulary.
Niggas just want to closure, bro. I agree with you.
If that fight was not for Undisputed, nobody would want to fucking see that fight. So don't give me that fucking bullshit if y'all really wanted to see that fight. No, y'all really wanted to see Undisputed. Y'all really didn't want to see that fucking fight. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, because the niggas could have had Joshua Wilder for Undisputed. It would have damn niggas would have blew their top, bro. Like, come on. Like, I agree.
Yeah, no, I definitely didn't want that fight, but I wanted the Undisputed. So that's what it was because, like I said, I like to see people, complete the cipher in their division. So that was I wanted.
And the fight itself wasn't bad. Like, it was still entertaining. It was a good fight.
Yeah, no, so. It's still a fight of the year candidate and everything like that. But it was just, on the commercial level.
Wait. Was it wait? Fight of the year candidate? Hey, we chill now. Whoa.
What? How? What? I mean, it. What? I mean,
was Fury Usyk really like? Come on, like.
I'm gonna be honest. My take on this whole thing with Turkey Boy is that I think he's made some good fights, but I don't think he's made any fights yet that that if they didn't happen, I would lose sleep over. Except Fury Usyk was the best one. All the other ones, good fights, really good fights, but if we didn't get them, I wouldn't care.
I mean,
we're gonna lose sleep if we didn't get Nick Ball versus Ray Ford.
I mean, it was a great fight.
That was a fight of the year, but still.
Nobody asked for any of those 5-on-5 fights. Literally nobody. But whatever.
They lucked up though. It was those like, you know what? It kind of like I feel where you coming from. Mm-hmm. I just feel like they like sometimes promoters could get it right when they just make quality matchups and they got to put it with some type of gimmick. Okay, fuck it. You made quality matchup. But then sometimes I feel like they want too much credit when it doesn't work. They were telling these niggas like, no, that wasn't it. Like the 5-on-5 shit worked, but like, really? Like we ain't asked for them shits.
No, I mean,
because Better Bivol was on that initially, right? And it dropped, obviously.
Yeah, no, Better Bivol was on it, but luckily the matchmaker was strong enough where it was able to
shuffle things around and still work. Yeah.
So I mean, like I said, pretty much I like Turkey's pay-per-view. Well, I mean, the only one I didn't really fuck with was obviously the first one with Fury and Ngannou. I didn't care about it, like.
Or Ngannou, Ngannou Wilder, real. I mean, I'm sorry, Ngannou, AJ too.
Yeah, I mean that shit led to AJ and Ngannou, and then of course things had to get corrected. But I think that was the only preview I was just like, I was not cool with it because I was like, it was just Fury trying to bullshit, and that shit it backfired on him. So yeah, like I don't like it. Yeah, like here's why, like no one asked for these, but the matchmaking is strong enough where when it happens, at least the fights deliver for the most part. So and that's where he's getting. That's where he's kind of getting. I wouldn't say luck on it, but that's where he has that little streak going of his. Because
it's not luck. I mean, if you make enough quality matchups, they're gonna start hitting, which they've had. But I mean, honestly,
it's been quality matchups. But let's not also. I'm just tired of some people acting like this motherfucker is God's gift to boxing. Yes, he's made some good fucking matchups.
I agree with that. That's what I'm really about to go in because one minute niggas is treating him like he's Charles Xavier, then the next minute he's Apocalypse. Like, let's just make this. Can we draw a line in the middle here? Like, it's like, all right, he's cool, but he's not the savior. He's not gonna fucking save boxing. Like. None of these, if you give niggas enough resources to make consistent quality matches, they're gonna start hitting. But like niggas need to stop jumping out the window on some, oh, he's not in it for money. Dude, all these matchups has been like pay-per-view. Mm-hmm. So he's trying to get something out of it.
I mean, and I was gonna say something in the Twitter. But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna let it go. I was like, some of these cars that Turkey's put on, no, and this isn't hate because they're quality cars, but some of these cars, if it was fucking put on by PBC instead, motherfuckers would have a different tune. Motherfuckers would be rolling their eyes a little bit. Let's be honest. There's no consistency with this shit. Yes, he's the hot new promoter, so he's gonna get a little bit more leeway, and he's throwing some money around. But we've seen motherfuckers have a different tune with some of these promotions beforehand, with throwing money around and making these fights, and it's just all roll your eyes. But with Turkey, it's a completely. Where's the consistency? Where is the consistency?
Yeah, niggas getting on their soapbox when it's PBC, but then it's Turkey. It's like
and the car, you know, the Bud card literally had like 70% PBC fighters. You know what I'm saying? Like it's stuff, man. You know, like you think about it, right?
That's the point.
Yeah.
It's like they don't want the packaging. It's like they want the Dreamcast in a damn Nintendo 64 box.
Yeah. I mean, I think, you know, just enjoy it while it lasts. That's all I'm saying.
And I'm not even gonna get to the whole thing of Turkey's cards being expeditiously fucking long. I thought Top Rank's cards ran long. Fucking Turkey said, "Hold my beer." Like, bro, cut the shit down a bit.
Yo, that's the thing, man. It's like it ain't perfect. Like, you know, we could give him his props and say, like, yeah, you know, he's kind of. I think we all could agree that he's given a boost to the heavyweight division. Like,
yeah, of course, absolutely, yeah.
The heavyweight division on that, like,
without him boosting the heavyweight division would be just a mess. But now his bookmaker has weeded out a lot of people. Like, you know,
that's what he needed. It's like he need to do it division by division, like instead of trying to be all over the place and not like you could like you got heavyweight on track. Now focus on another and you already got light heavyweight almost on hey, shout out to JP. What it do? Nah, man. Dude, I ain't enjoyed the Eminem concert because it was already too late.
It was out of place. It was out of place.
It was out of place, and it was too late. So by the time you got the Crawford's fight, your eyes were kind of visually exhausted. And
I ain't gonna lie, yeah, I was on the East Coast, and that's like, what time did that shit start? Like 1 or something?
Yeah.
No, the shit started at like 12 o'clock. The shit started like 12.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Like 12:30 or some shit.
12:30, yeah. I mean, we were all watching tune in, but it's like, damn, it's like, you know, we ordered it, but it's like, shit, man, like, it's a bad look to be open, you know, 1 a.m., you know, for, you know, the situation, but,
Oh, you know what? It just hit me like this nigga's here on the fucking podcast. Like because I'm hearing this nigga talk, and I'm just realized it's Pilot here. So like, wow, because he ain't been here for like a minute. It seems. Okay, hey, what up, my nigga? Like, damn, I'm just like, I'm going like, yeah. But the fucking marathon cards, yo. Like, no one's like he got. It's like he came in the game trying to be too ambitious. Like, you're giving you props for certain shit. But then niggas is like worshiping you for other shit, and you failing basic shit. Like, nah, the Eminem concert was out of place. Could have went with Kendrick if you're gonna do a concert. Like, read the room.
In California, he name dropped Kendrick. You know, that's a disappointment. You know,
the timing. Like, come on, bro. Like, read the room. Like y'all gonna like spend money, then put it in the right places. Like, okay, you're getting light heavyweight kind of squared away. Now. I see he's trying to do this whole lightweight shit with Zapata and Shakur, but do we really need this dude for that fight?
Probably.
No, ain't no fucking probably. Look, dude, bro. That fight is only dope if they have it in America. I do not want to see a fucking classic Puerto Rican black versus Mexican fight in the goddamn desert.
Well, the rumor is
I need a crowd of unruly
Crawford Ortiz.
Mexicans.
Well, the rumor is Crawford Ortiz with Shakur and Zapata in the co-main in Vegas so far.
Whoa! That's a fire rumor, my nigga. Shit. Now that's like literally the best double header that you could make.
that's hilarious considering he was going back and forth with Tim Tszyu. It's like, but Tim Tszyu got to get with the program. Like, bro, what the fuck are we talking about?
Yeah,
and that's the thing. It's like, yo, dude, who are you?
And people are changing it too. Like, if you notice, I'm not sure if y'all see it, but I see people saying, they used to call him Big Turk Excellency, but people are kind of backtracking that now with someone.
And it's like, and then it's like,
he's getting at their favorite fighter. So now people are waking up. See, remember, it's kind of like politics. Like, people don't care until it starts affecting white middle America or some shit. Like, or white.
Or who they care about. Oh,
no, it ain't like Turkey could mouth off to everyone. As soon as that nigga mouthed off to Canelo and said what everybody else was thinking, that's when it's like, wait, hold on, shit. Like, Canelo could do what he wants.
I mean, be honest, that was kind of corny and bogus. After that, he posted a picture of himself being the face of boxing. Like, come on, man, what are you doing?
See, that's the thing. Like, he goes overboard. Like, one time he'll say the shit that needed to be said with Canelo. Even though the whole meet with him, I get it. People trying to save face with Canelo, like, oh, he's training for a fight. Why you trying to mess with him now? Like, bro, like, he's training for sparring. Get the fuck out of here. Like, don't give me that. Like, he could meet with this man if he want to. So I get the little back and forth. He said some real shit, but then when he posts a picture about him being the face of boxing, it's like, it's like you ruined all the damn good merit.
See, my whole thing is though, because like, I mean, I get it. If a boxer doesn't want to talk to you, whatever, dude lets it be known publicly. Like, he dresses them down. That's the shit that I don't like. He don't know.
Yeah.
Because I mean, because he has all the money in the world, so he talks to you as far as anyway. Like I never forget, like, when Shakur for the Crawford thing, this motherfucker's like, you give me the decision now, and I'm like, dude, like, there's a time and place for everything. Shakur is just there to support Crawford, bro. Like, you don't have to be all his face. And then the whole thing with Tim Tszyu, like, I don't get. I mean, I'm pretty sure Tim. Tim is, as far as he's not difficult to work with. So I'm trying to figure out the disconnect on why dude is also addressing this nigga down in public like this.
Like that. Yeah, he probably turned him down. I mean, because I was watching an interview with Tim Tszyu real quick, and he was just like, I have a team. I of course, he said I want to work with them, but I have a team. And he got left it at that. He has a professional team, so he's not really jumping at the bit.
And honestly, it's like, me personally,
he makes money. He makes money in Australia. He makes hand over fist money.
Ortiz Crawford is the fight to go. Like, Tszyu just lost. Like, dude, like, you don't need to be in no big fight with anybody.
We'll get to it, but some say Ortiz might have lost. So,
man, Ortiz, dude. See, this is the thing, man. These niggas in their horrible view, bro. You cannot hurt somebody that many times and lose a fucking fight. Like, if you think Ortiz lost that fight, like, you need a left hook to the body. Like,
I mean, I had a draw if I had to pick, but whatever.
A draw? Like, really?
It was really close. I mean, you got the 2 knockdowns. I mean,
that fight wasn't close like that. Like, Bohachuk won like maybe 4 rounds.
It was close until Ortiz ran away with the last 3 rounds. Like, he wasn't going to lose.
Like, Bohachuk barely won the rounds where he dropped the guy in.
Yeah. I mean, I do credit. Virgil did dig deep, and he was kind of stealing the rounds with the late flurries. He's letting his hands, throwing combos to end the rounds. Stealing them shits too. Yeah. So okay.
So I guess we're transitioning. I guess we're doing a transition.
Yeah. Let's go.
Let's just get right into it, man.
Yeah, he didn't set that up, so he just went right in.
Yeah, like yo, bring out the poll topic first of all, so we could see idiocracy or whatever the fucking movie is.
Let's see if somebody gets to it. Let me see. Hold on.
Yeah, but I mean,
Ortiz boxed from the outside. He pressured. He countered.
All right, so I got it right here. Finally, the search app worked. Okay, who did you score the fight last night, Saturday, for? Ortiz. Wow, Bohachuk draw. Ortiz had 46%. Bohachuk had 17%, and it was a draw for 37%. So almost 50% of the people, well, only 24 people, but still, sample size, did pick Virgil that won that fight.
Yeah, no, like Ortiz won that shit. Like, I mean, I'm not saying that it was easy for him. Like, dude got put through the ringer, but he won that shit. Like, the last 3 rounds. The last 3 rounds got him the victory because Bohachuk, like, you can move forward, but but if you're not throwing like volume, you're just moving forward and you're letting Ortiz get off like jab and movement, like moving and stuff like that, and you're not really making him pay all that much. You're just basically getting outboxed in those rounds. Even if you do land like the right hands that kind of snapping dude's head back, like you're not. It's like you can't.
His punches only like he only really landed when Ortiz would get tired or take a break.
Exactly, and that's not the way. And you're not gonna win a round that way. Like,
and it's maybe just one or two. It's not like or like Ortiz would be whooping him for like 35 seconds. Then Ortiz would be like, okay, then bop, bop. Then Ortiz would dance, pop the jab, and then get back to work. It's not like he's doing some Corrales Castillo. Okay, hold on. Let me Osaki Foster the ebb and flow and just start winging shots on you. No, he just gets one or two, and then he goes back to getting worked on.
Yeah, exactly. And honestly, I mean, that's what Bohachuk's like big flaws. I mean, it was a flaw when he actually got knocked out by Brandon Adams, or like some years back. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what he does. Like, you can't, but you have to make somebody. If you're doing it, you gotta really make somebody pay. Like, if he went to Ortiz's body, like he was doing in the first half of the fight, like he was going to the body, maybe that could kind of slow all that shit down. You'd have an argument from actually really winning those 3 rounds. But Ortiz won those, even as he got tagged, he won those rounds clear, and that got him
ring generalship and just it's the hurt business. Like, he hurt dude. Like, honestly, you can have a drinking game for every time Ortiz buzz dude. But you at least take about 6 or 7 shots.
On the back, when Ortiz was kind of in the mid rounds, kind of boxing in the back foot, and the jab was looking beautiful. I noticed the right wasn't. I mean, he was looking real nice, but that right wasn't coming back. That right, he had to get in close range to land that right. It seemed like for the whole fight.
I will say this: what I like about Ortiz though is like even like the knockdowns. Like, I mean, actually got knocked down twice in the first round. Which they had to review. They took 4 rounds to review that shit to finally overturn. Okay, he got knocked down. And then in the 8th round too, dude really got caught and really did touch the canvas. Like, it was like, okay. But he comes like, he fights hard. Like, when he got knocked down that second time, dude had fire in his eye. Dude was putting his whole body weight. Like, he was trying to punch through that motherfucker. Like, and that's what had Bohachuk. He was like stutter stepping. He was moonwalking and shit. Like, he was.
Every time I thought he was going to stop Bohachuk.
Yeah, like Bohachuk survived that round just probably by the skin of his teeth, because I was like, Jesus Christ, like
just being a naturally bigger dude too. I think it's crazy how Brandon Adams had him out of there. Like,
yeah. And the thing is, Bohachuk was winning that fight too before Ring City. Shout out, rest in peace, Ring City. But you know what I mean? Like, fucking Brandon. I mean, Bohachuk was winning the fight. I think he might have dropped Adams in that fight too. You know what I mean? And out of nowhere, that shit.
Yeah.
Adams. But this is the thing about, when you stay competitive with somebody, you could always get your shot off. And it's like Adams kind of lined them up, like he knew that damn left hook, like dude was vulnerable for it.
Yeah, and it was a beautiful knockout too. That's why, and honestly, that's what I was thinking Ortiz was about to do. But I think once he got out of that round, Ortiz was like, you know what? My brain is probably telling me I need to box more now, because that for the 2/3 of the fight, those two were going to war. Like, they were throwing some. Like, they were throwing some real shots at each other. I was like, God damn it. Like, I know their brains were like, help me.
Punches never had like the snap that these shots have.
Justin's fight of the year over Ford and the Ultibek fight. Would you say what was a better fight overall?
Damn, Ford's in like 2 fight of the year.
2 of the top 5 ish. I feel like,
Yeah, easy. See, I mean, I honestly, I do give, I'll give Ortiz and Bohachuk the top notch, and I was there for Komatov, so it's like, and I think highly of that fight, but I think, I mean, that Ford and Komatov had the knockout too, but this one was like, this one had a real ebb and flow, like, I mean, just like that one, but. Yeah. I just feel like this one just had a little bit more. It was a little bit more violent.
You had the knockdowns. Like, dudes was constantly getting hurt, because even with the Nick Ball and Ford, that shit was more. It was highly competitive. Like, they was swinging, but nobody was getting dropped. And all right, hold on, fuck that timeout. All right, Chris Brand, station claims gangster. What's up? Explain how Bohachuk got robbed.
I guess Ortiz power.
Wait, what the fuck? Hold on. No, wait. Stop. Ortiz power didn't translate in each.
No, Bohachuk felt that power. Like, there's no question about that.
Dude, like Ortiz was beating the shit out of this guy.
I mean, I will say this too. Bohachuk, though, I mean, dude was like at one time like 24-0 and with 23 knockouts. Bohachuk has power. Like when the punch, it didn't look like he had anti punches, but but the power.
He's a different type of puncher.
Yeah, like Ortiz got busted up. There's no question. Like his face, he had cuts and everything like that. You can see his face was swollen though. But
that's a big motherfucker. Like this nigga's like 6 feet at 154.
Yeah, like Bohachuk has real power. Like he does. Like Ortiz felt that power. They both felt each other's power, but Ortiz.
Bohachuk has that stiff, that thudding type of power. It's that heavy hand European thudding power. It's not that that whipping torque that Ortiz puts on his shot. That's snapping where he'll do that left hook and bap bap bap. And you see how much torque he was putting on that right hand. Like he was busting the shit out of damn Bohachuk's face with that shit. Like he felt them shots, man. Like you can't knock out everybody. You got to remember Bohachuk can fight at middleweight though.
Right. Yeah. So it's like like I said, Bohachuk he only got knocked out once. So it's like like I said, it took and it was a fight that he was in the fight that he was winning clear too, and he just got caught. I mean that's what happened. So it's not like Bohachuk's power is like Ortiz's power did translate just because he didn't drop you or anything. It doesn't mean nothing. Like Bohachuk felt that power, and I mean Ortiz. If you want to say he's chinny, like I mean he got knocked out for the first 2 times. Like usually. I mean, I'd say like anyone else that got hit by Bohachuk shot would have probably not gotten up from the fight.
I can't say he's chinny off that. Those were all weird shots. Like the first shot was like almost like he slipped a punch and it was behind his head. Right. So the force and density of Bohachuk just kind of made him stumble and like fall. Yeah, that's not like a real like it's a knockdown, but it's more like a big nigga like punching you out across the room type of. He don't really hit you clean, but the weight of the shot makes you like, oh shit, hold on, like this is a big dude. Mm-hmm. So the other one was a nice. He clipped Ortiz when Ortiz I think was countering and trying to come inside. And he got caught, and it was a quick like, oh shit. But then he caught himself. It's not like he fell. Like oh.
Yeah.
If this was Nassim Ahmed, this nigga would have danced all around the fucking ring trying to stand up. Yeah, dude literally just caught himself and said, all right, fuck it, all right, I'm up.
Yeah, and that was the knockdown that pissed him off. Like after that he was fighting with fire in his eyes. Like he really tried to get dude out of there.
Yeah, this nigga Chris Brad said so.
No,
he's never slipped like that.
Mean Machine caught him too, like that, and so did Hooker. Hooker and Mean Machine both caught Ortiz.
Hooker, yes, he's right. Yeah. Hooker did buzz Ortiz. Remember, Hooker's a puncher, and at the time, a former world champion, and that was Ortiz's step up. That's what's crazy when people like Ortiz has been fighting good quality comp. Like, if we just like, he's had a few bullshit fights, but as far as names and guys that test him gradually, I don't see what the problem. Bohachuk, I believe is probably he may not be the most skilled person he's fought, may not be the most talented, but if we're talking about skill and physicality and strength, he has the most of that combination than anybody.
Right, absolutely.
And it's like I almost feel like we're kind of discrediting him and not giving Ortiz enough credit for overcoming that.
Yeah, because obviously, eventually. Ortiz KO streak was going to come to an end at some point because it's 154. Like you're not gonna body everyone.
Dude, he was literally a punch or two from continuing it.
Yeah.
Some rep, dude. There was times where Bohachuk wasn't doing anything for like 15, 20 seconds. Mm-hmm. He would get hurt and he just be there. Yeah, there's some reps that would have fucked that up and been like, fuck it, yeah. But the fight was just too. I'm glad that didn't happen. Yeah. But let's not act like this nigga wasn't feeling them shits and he just had to recover. There were times where dude had the earmuffs on because he was like, oh shit. Like, hold on, wait, how the fuck is Ortiz one dimensional when he showed you like 3 layers of offense.
Like Ortiz was like, if he was one dimensional, then he would not have been able to make the adjustment like he did, because he will continue to
literally started boxing. He started boxing on the back foot, pivoting and turning and throwing jabs. Dude, Sugar Shane Mosley.
Yeah, no, like Ortiz, because Ortiz realized that it's like because if he had got knocked down one more time, he probably would have lost the fight on the cards. There was a good chance he would have lost the fight. So that's
this is the thing, Chris Brand. I get you. Nah, it's all respect. They get like, we cool, bro. And I know it's your opinion. It's respect. Like, we fuck with you heavy. The success part at the close range, you got to remember, it's like, if we're talking about being a complete boxer, you're gonna have one default style that's gonna be what you're probably the best at. Ortiz is best at, pressure fighter, pressure boxer. So of course he looks good at that. Like, but to show that he could step back and give you business at mid-range, and then he's able to get on the back foot and box and jab and have his hand down and counter. Honestly, he was hurting Bohachuk from the outside because Bohachuk couldn't even brace for the hard shots no more.
Right.
When he was getting beat up on the inside, he was able to fucking weather the storm and do the bullshit Joshua Clottey counter after you eat 17 punches. But when he was on the outside, Ortiz was piecing this nigga up.
Right.
He couldn't even. He was starting throwing double right hands. I mean, like, come on, like he couldn't even see them shits.
Yeah, Bohachuk was really the one dimension because he didn't make no adjustments. Do
y'all know what one dimensional means?
Like once,
I love Felix Trinidad. I've never seen him get on the back foot like fucking Ortiz and start boxing like that before.
He was my favorite fighter of all time. That's a fact. That's true.
And we've never seen him do no shit like that.
Yeah,
that's fucking one dimensional.
No, I was impressed. I mean, but I feel like Virgil maybe his first time making the weight. He was a little tired. I mean, like he dug deep, but I'm just saying, like, what was your greatest performance?
That's the first time he went out. He went out he went 12 rounds for the first time, and I think he only normally go 8 rounds.
I think
8 rounds was the max.
I think after 9. I think like 10 is like he never went 10 before. He might have stopped Mean Machine in 10, right, or something like that, maybe, or 9.
No, he
stopped it before 10.
Oh, before 10.
That's like 8 or 9. But this is the thing too. Look, Ortiz, you could tell this nigga Ortiz. He's one of those guys when he in the gym, he's breathing hard and he does everything hard. Like, it's just, he goes 100. Like, Canelo kind of does the same thing, but Canelo's stamina just hard, is like more trash because he can only do it because he loads up on his punches. Like, Ortiz doesn't load up on everything, but the intensity is like 100% all the fucking time.
I will say, speaking.
Wait, hold on, Beth. Did you just say Madrimov washes Ortiz? And no, he don't wash him. Let's not.
Fuck out of here!
Yeah, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Like, washes? Come on, man. I know he had a very good performance against Crawford, but come on, he's not washing Ortiz. That's a really good fight.
Was that really a very good performance?
And Karma, yes.
It didn't look like it. If you juke in front of somebody and you don't fucking take that nigga to the hole, you just juke in front of this nigga with the ball. That was Madrimov.
Wait, what was the pause?
It was like juke in front of him and then decide to punch.
What was the pause statement? Why'd you say pause, Pat?
No, Karma said. I said, Karma. I saw the pause. Yes, yeah. Madrimov washes both Bohachuk and Ortiz. I
don't believe that shit at all. Mm-hmm. You're correct. Those uppercuts was crisp as fuck. Mm-hmm. Spreading propaganda and misinformation, like, nigga, we saying like this real boxing shit, like we getting technical on this shit, like nah, dude, Madrimov, look. Y'all niggas gotta stop falling in love with fucking skills and aesthetics. At the end of the day, you can't win a fight unless you throw a fucking punch. You can have all the skills and magical powers in the world, but if you're gonna just stand and juke and and look in front of a nigga like this, and
you said you fainted more than you punched. It felt like if you fainted,
then that ain't shit. You think Bohachuk is gonna sit there and be like this when he's 6 feet and he's gonna be like?
No, but obviously in the Crawford fight, Madrimov wasn't swinging wide and doing that lunging bullshit for a reason, So he
don't trust his own skill set.
Well, I mean, against Bud.
That's why the fucking fight was so boring. Because these niggas was in this.
He was cautious with Crawford, but I'm saying Bohachuk, Madrimov, like I said, as an opener on one of those cards would be, or that would be fire as fuck. I'm just saying it's a good fight. It's a good fight. It's a good fight. I don't know who wins. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I mean, that's a 50-50 fight.
Well, Bohachuk was on a PBC prelim for the first PBC prime card, and now that was almost damn near almost a fight of the year candidate with dude, and now he's like, he puts in another like hard like performance in this shit, like Bohachuk. And funny thing too, Bohachuk didn't look like he was even marked up too. That was one thing I did notice, and everyone was pointing it out. Like, dude looked like he was like facially like he was fine. Pause. You know what I'm saying? So.
How them insides feel though? Pause.
I mean, he was probably
pause. Nigga, what? Nigga, what?
Nigga. I literally said it like right there.
Yeah, no, we have to.
He the one got beat up like.
Yeah,
Madrimov ain't got no jab.
I mean, if he decides to take just a little bit of time off, good. But I mean, I know there are rumors too that obviously if Crawford Ortiz doesn't come about, then that rematch, they might do a rematch, and I look forward to that shit too. Like
Bohachuk and Ortiz rematch.
Yeah.
Hey, 154. Y'all heard John Anderson's in JV. He's not going to varsity because 154 is where all the wrecks at right now. Like I swear, everybody's talking about 154. I mean, that's the hottest division. In boxing. 154
is the best division in boxing today.
It's like super hot right now. Like
it's like ever since Floyd got rid of the belts, that division rebuilt itself into a quality one within 2-3 years, and now you're seeing what it is now. Like no one is safe at 154. Like.
Historically, 154 always had good fights. Like,
a bad or an average fight at 154.
It just didn't get the glam. It just didn't get the marquee names. It didn't get the glamour label. It didn't get the glamour label that welterweight.
You're gonna waste time at 147, man. I don't know. Maybe that's kind of weird to me, but whatever.
What?
I said Anderson would be a good addition to 154. You know what I'm saying? And it should eventually move up soon. To me.
Yeah,
I mean, if you big fights,
147.
They ain't shit popping that damn welterweight.
Yeah, welterweight's dead. You know what I mean? So.
Who else would give Bud a tough fight at 154? Virgil Ortiz.
I think Zoo. I think right now, I think Zoo.
Zoo's a good fight.
Fundora will get the brakes beaten off of him from Crawford.
Dude, look, y'all gotta understand Fundora quality. But he's not going to be able to beat anybody long range. And if you fight him from long range, he ain't got the reflexes. He'll get eaten up. Like,
the motherfucker's still blind. Like, fix that. Yeah. Fix the eyes. Pause.
Like I said, the only reason why Fundora beat Zoo was Zoo was half of the blood in his head and quarter of his body.
That Zoo caused by his damn self.
Yeah.
Because you ain't supposed to. If you run into a tree and hurt yourself, is it your fault or the tree? The fucking your fault, nigga. Like, so all you assholes was like, "Well, I'm like, no.
I mean, it depends on who you ask, nigga.
I mean, he ran right into the forearm.
He did.
Right. And it's not like the forearm was jabbing. Like, it's literally. That's like his dad with that goddamn no defense, walking to punch his ass style, nigga.
And I give Zoo all the credit in the world because he could have called the no contest. He could have kept his belt and rematched, but he said no. And then of course,
he was dumb. His team should have forced that. I mean, I get tried at first. You're Australian, you got the gumption, but come on, man. I mean,
dude, look. This is the thing. He gambled and he lost because first of all. He still made it a fight of the year. He just couldn't fucking he couldn't outbox Fundora or pressure him in a way to win the fight. He still landed.
Well, but credit because it was 7-5 probably when he had blood flowing down his face. Like the whole fight. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit. That he was half blind. He was literally blind. And that kind of shows. I mean,
because if that's the case, it's like there's no excuses at this point. Like like he made a mistake and tried to ride with it, and you ain't have enough other things to make up for the mistake so you could win. So I mean, I gotta give Fundora credit for that, but he ain't beating no fucking Crawford.
He got a lot of credit. No, I'm saying, but I don't know. I think he was gonna be hungry and all that. But yeah, it's what it is. It was all
right, let me give y'all this one. Okay, Zoo versus Madrimov. Who wins that? Pat.
Oh, jeez. Yo, honestly,
Zoo.
Yeah, I pick Costia's son there for sure.
I mean, it's a tough fight. I mean, Zoo is a little. I mean, I wouldn't say he's one dimensional, but
it's a hell of a dimension. Oh,
yeah, it's a hell.
His one dimension is better than Madrimov and all his breakdancing dimensions.
Yeah, because I mean, if the fight happened, inherited his father's power and everything. He's just he's a bigger version of his father. So
I kind of lean towards Zoo because of how he lost that fight. He was going to be hungry to beat Ortiz, but now I think after that fight, I think Zoo would beat Ortiz. But it's a great fight. It's still a violent fight that can go either way. But I'm just saying, I think
all I know is Zoo. When Zoo started getting whooped, he's still in there getting whooped. He ain't making no adjustments to start boxing niggas.
Yeah, the thing with the
you ain't gonna see no Anthony Joshua Povetkin round switch type shit where he's like, all right, fuck it, like them uppercuts hurt, nigga. Like, let me box now. Like, nah, like Zoo ain't got that in him.
Yeah, because the thing is, I can't disregard because I like Madrimov's skills. Madrimov does have a skill. Like when he actually utilizes it with his punching, like he has he's dangerous. He's someone you don't want to fight.
Yeah, when he's not leaping in head down, but he's still a fighter. So
yeah, he's still. That's what
honestly I felt like he should have kept what got him to the dance. And he should have did all that leaping, crazy Power Ranger Gamboa on crazy acrobatic fighting. He should have just brought that shit to Crawford.
No, I mean, I'm not trying to
live or die with it.
I'm trying to hype up Crawford, but you're talking about Madrimov, right?
Yeah,
yeah. I feel like
honestly, like, dude, like. It's not like Crawford. Nobody really fights like Madrimov at that weight, right? Like he could get too much work for that.
Crawford's the best kind of pusher in boxing, so he knows if he'd know if he did that dumb shit, he'd probably walk into something. I mean, come on.
Not necessarily because Crawford be getting lit up in them first couple rounds. Yeah, all I'm saying is this: if I got a guy who's speedy, fast, powerful, explosive, and he knocked out niggas or fought niggas to get to finally make it to his big fight, I'm gonna be like, yo, first couple rounds, we know this guy be on some Juan Manuel Marquez type shit. He be cold a little times. We seen the Brook fight. We seen the Thomas Delorme fight. We seen the Hank Lundy fight. We see niggas catch him before. Seen Gamboa fight. Look, believe in your speed and power and just try to explode and and blitz this dude and see if he can handle it. If you don't hurt him, or if you don't seem to be bothering him by doing that,
fall back.
Then fall back and get back into your boxing and box aggressively. Because you want to like play to your strength. You don't want to just be like, well, let me just chill out. Like, no, nigga, if you're speedy, you're that guy. No, be that guy. That's like saying, okay, Meldrick Taylor, I don't need you throwing combinations against Julio Cesar Chavez. One shot at a time. Really?
Yeah.
So that's all I'm saying. That's my fault. That's my critique of Madrimov in that situation.
But like I said, 154 though, like I said, it's easily right now. It's a monster division right now. Like it's downright scary how violent it is. Like at times, like. I mean, you get the technical fight that no one was feeling, and then you get the slugfest about a week or two later. That's like, oh shit, like what the fuck, And
that's the thing is like, yeah, I see what Beth's saying. Like, but I see Bud having an easier time with the other dudes at 154 due to their more simplistic style. Yeah, but see, you got to look at it this way too. Sometimes when something's simplistic, you could be putting more 100% into it too. Madrimov, for all that complexity and shit he got, he could only put about 70% in that.
Sometimes simple is better.
Sometimes I'd rather have a dude who could fucking the simple shit, like move X to Z right here, nigga. And he could do that so well. It's so simple that he could do that quick as fuck.
Less is more.
Because you don't need all that shit. at fucking at 154, man. Like even the guys who have a more complex style gotta have that fucking dog in them to fucking throw. Even Charlo, when you press him enough, he has to throw combinations,
right,
and sneak in shots. That's gonna be like everybody at 154. Like at 154,
it'd be nice to do everything. It'd be nice if Madrimov would throw it more jabs once in a while, but you know.
There you go, and right there too. Like, I mean, this is where I needed some stat padding. Hey, what up, John's daughter? What it do? Salute.
Yeah, like one. I mean, but like I said, I mean, let's say, yeah, because 134, like it's a fade division. Like, you know, not these cats are not necessarily the most. I mean, they stand there and they fight. Like it's a division where if you're trying to fight, you're gonna fight. And Crawford, yeah, he may find it easier to kind of box them up or knock them out too. But yeah, like they're just no movers. Like, but you know, Madrimov is just an outlier, but he's gonna be an outlier that people are going to avoid because simply no one wants to deal with that type of movement. You know, so it's like, you know, that's the catch-22. But Madrimov can actually punch as hard as the other guys, so it's like it's a dimension. So
he got just a different little. It's just the intangibles don't match the package. Like if he had the guts of Bohachuk and Ortiz, we'd be still talking about the fight of the year between Crawford and Madrimov.
Right.
So and that's what you got to really look for. Like all that other shit is fine and dandy, but can you utilize it in a way that could give you the best chance to win? And Madrimov wasn't able to do that. And
speaking of 154, shout out to Charles Conwell, who was also on this card too.
Yeah.
You know, Conwell, like I said though, Chiari Gray, like we run in the same Worcester circle, so it's like when he was announced to the point, I was like, oh, geez. Like, you know, I was like, it was a gimme, like, because Chiari Gray is like, you know, at one point he was a good fighter, but you know, he doesn't keep his head on straight, so it's like, you know, I already knew what time it was, but Conwell bodied him like really bad, like dude. Like that body shot, like the body shot that he dropped him with was just that shit was mad audible. Like that shit, I was like, he wasn't getting up though. So yeah, like Golden Boy needs to do something with Conwell. Like it's Conwell's time, just like it's Zepeda's time for a title shot. It's Conwell's time. It's been time for him to get a 154 title shot. Like
Oscar will put him with Virgil. You know, I just don't think that he would want to do that again. You know, I don't know.
Nah, like
it's a great fight.
It's a great fight. But I wouldn't want to see them two fight each other unless that one of them at least got a title.
Unless it's an actual title, because you know Ortiz got the interim, right? But yeah, it's not a real title, so it's like
get a real fucking title because that's a fight of the year. So, but how y'all look at Conwell Madrimov?
That's a good fight.
That's a really good fight.
I mean,
educated violence. Educated violence is what I mean.
Conwell deserves a chance. I know, you know, he had after he, you know, rest in peace, Patrick Day. After he killed Patrick Day, you know, he kind of stalled out, you know, with his promotion, you know. So it's like now he's back in the mix. You know, I'm glad that him and Sims got a fight. You know, like finally they got active, you know, after a while. But Conwell's impressive.
Sims had like three different opponents named for his fucking fight.
Because you remember the Haney card? Conwell bodied that dude like in 3 rounds. He just beat the fuck out of Gallimore, right? You know what I mean?
I was there for that. Sent him to retirement.
Oh yeah, but I'm saying Conwell's handling business as he should, as a top 2 ranked in terms of WBC rankings. You know what I'm saying? He got leaped. I think he got leaped. You know, I'm saying like he was really number 1, but he's doing what he should. The guy should be doing it to. So it's time.
Yeah, he's overdue for a big fight now. Like it's time. Like
I think partly. I mean, if there's a boxer that probably is getting affected by politics. And he's one of the few fighters I would readily accept that explanation because there's no explanation why he should have not fought for a title already. Like that dude is a whole legit talent. You know?
That's the thing at 154. It's like for as fast as it seemingly moves, and as good as the fights be majority of the time, for some reason the title shots take a while in that division. Maybe that's another reason why it never really crossed over like on the casual level that 147 has, because if you remember, like even the Charlos, they got their title shots kind of late too.
They did
at 154. It's not like they got it like they kind of got theirs maybe a year or two, after like a minute. So it seemed like that trend it still just goes at 154. So
yeah, I mean
it's great time though. All these great fights on the rise.
Yeah, at least yeah, they keep themselves busy with they fight or whatever. But yeah, like to become. I mean, right now, obviously, all the belts are kind of up for grabs right now because Jamal Charlo is no longer undisputed champion over there, although he might be ring champion still. But yeah, so it takes a while for these guys to get like the actual shots like going, like for whatever reason. But like I said, as long as they keep fighting, like. I can't complain much. So 154 is it's the best division. Like they fight, it's dangerous. Like Ancient was a champion can get knocked out any day of the week there. Truthfully, that's how all the divisions should be. But you
could always match anybody in the top 20, and they'll give you something. They'll give you a good fight.
Yeah, exactly.
And he can literally be somebody ranked number 2 to ranked number 18. Like as long as you're in the top 20 at 154, they're the most dependable when it comes to like matchups or like good fights. Like if you got like a pay-per-view roster you trying to fill, I would just say, and you got like $1 million or someone says, all right, we got $300K, make a fight at 154, nigga, or make a fight in boxing. I'm going to 154. Like, yeah, just any of these niggas that do, like, yeah,
exactly. And then like Pilot said, shout out to Kenneth Smith. Finally, he made his Golden Boy debut, and beat the shit out of dude for 5 rounds. It's good to see him back. And Gabriel Fundora, like that chick is going to be a problem to beat. Like
he is.
Yeah, like I mean, there's like because like I said, the height and the boxing ability. And she has a little pop in her shots too. Yeah, she's gonna be a nightmare.
She takes shots. I mean, she can very well get somehow get caught like a bro. But she's
like brother, like sister.
Yeah, like brothers. But she got more skill than Sebastian. I ain't gonna lie, she's a little more skilled than
she does. Relatively speaking, she's meaner too.
Yeah, but she although she has some pop, I just don't. I mean, I don't think the fighters in her division have any crazy pop like that to kind of like keep her honest.
She had a real low weight, right? She did really like 112 or 108, right? Or something. Yeah, she's tall for that weight. Nobody, I mean, unless ain't nobody random little chick gonna be able to get.
She'll end up fighting at like 116 or some shit.
Yeah, she's gonna be a nightmare. Like I mean, no, like few chicks they're not gonna outbox her. Like she's gonna be a whole nightmare. So. But she put on a great performance too. But Golden Boy overall, they put on an entertaining card, and the main event delivered. So yeah, so Golden Boy, gets the thumbs up because Golden Boy that's when Golden Boy gets on the scoreboard for Fight of the Years. It's always in the most violent fashion. Like it's just that's all they do. It's just like last year too with Munguia and Derevyanchenko and shit.
Yeah, Hovhannies and Neri, right?
Yeah, Hovhannies and Neri. Like just two of the violent fights of last year. They always host. Like just incredibly violent fights, man. So and speaking of violent,
I'll give you a solid card, yo. I'll give you an action card.
Yeah, they will. But speaking of violent fights, though, Top Rank also delivered on that aspect too. Like, geez, obviously the main event too. Now with Andrew Leo and and Luis Lopez, man, and yeah, let's put it this way: like I think put bets down on Leo winning the decision because it was like plus 600, plus 700.
Yeah, I was all in on that, and it was the wrong method of victory.
But truthfully, that's not because I mean Leo, like in the fights that we see on Leo has not shown one punch power like that. Like he and against Lopez, who has never been down, and he's and dude,
because Lopez has been hurt before, and he keeps his chin up high.
Mm-hmm. So eventually his style was always going to come back to bite him. Eventually,
yeah, it was. I just didn't think Leo was the guy that was going to like put him out cold though. Like, Leo hits hard enough. That's the thing. It's not like, but he ain't no prime like Rocky Juarez with the left hook. But
I mean that shit. That shit. Like I'm saying that shit took me. I was like I went back. I was like, whoa. I was like, where the fuck did that come from? Like Lopez, he felt like a ton of bricks. Like, and it's to do like the TV angle, his feet went in the air when his head hit the canvas.
Oh shit, yo, I ain't gonna lie, his feet did get in there. Like, that was crazy. Like,
yeah,
that was them sniper rifles, like, bah, hit them off.
Yeah, that was a perfect catch and shoot left hook. Lopez put the jab out there. He left his right hand just down just a little bit too much, and he threw that left. You could tell that they worked on that shit because it was so flush, like it was just like boom, like right.
He just walked up to him on some normal shit and did it too. Nothing. Yeah. He didn't move his head or do no crazy shit. It was just.
He said he wasn't. He just threw it. He didn't think about it. He just threw it. You know what I'm saying?
That was instinct. They trained for that left.
Yeah, you could tell.
Because and honestly, I didn't think Lopez and he went down so hard. That was
crazy. Yo. Was that KO of the year over the Silva one or what?
Easy
championship.
Yeah, because Leo.
It's funny you say that because a dude on my fucking Instagram, when I posted up the Leo, the TikTok, the KO of the year for the Leo one, somebody messaged me and was on some respectfully. The Sylvie is the KO of the year.
Yeah, Lucas Body. Yeah. No, I get it.
But I think because it's an upset. It's a big upset too. But Body was Lucas Body was also a known puncher. Like he knows.
Yeah, like people got like when KO of the year, you got to look at the whole picture. Like if it's a known puncher, it has to be crazy violent.
KO of the year, you should not look at it as a whole picture. Like it was a shock, nigga. So that's why niggas is like, oh, KO.
I think when you factor in this.
No, I mean, there's a yes and a no. I get it.
It's the punch and the way the nigga gets knocked out. That's what makes it the KO of the year.
Yeah. I get it. Now when you
falls.
When you add that, yo, that nigga ain't never been knocked out before, and then you say, oh yeah, that nigga who knocked him out, he don't be knocking niggas out. It's like,
but how many times
in the championship fight, and especially Angelio was at home. I mean, he was actually New Mexico is his hometown.
How many times do niggas group fight of the year and KO of the year? That's just it's not like normal, nigga.
Yeah, I mean that shit literally was going into fight of the year, KO of the year.
And truthfully, I know because the KO was so spectacular, but Leo-Lopez was a really great fight. Like this shit was a hard fight. Like they were scrapping,
you really could say that was a fight of the year. It was missing a knockdown that clinched it, but if you get a KO like that at the end, because that nigga fell hard.
Yeah, the way Ronaldo fell, in
the early rounds too, is like Lopez was kind of cooking Leo for the first couple of rounds. Like he was tagging him really
That's
hard.
What I'm saying. Them combinations this nigga was throwing, he was like wham, up jab, right hand, overhand, left hook.
Yeah. I honestly thought Leo was gonna be taken up out of there though, but Leo was slowly, he was throwing the body shots. I think because no one really goes to Lopez's body like that. They don't, or they're afraid to.
But Leo was staying with him though. Leo would take a few, he would block some, but then he'd return because anytime he would fire off a shot, Lopez was getting buzzed with him and he was reacting bad, like a nigga who gets hit clean with them shits.
Yeah, and then he was looking. He kept on looking to the ref, like ref. What the fuck?
Was it? I mean, he was getting tired. Maybe the altitude played a role. You know what I'm saying? The altitude. Supposedly they're saying the altitude played a role in terms of. But he did look tired. I mean, now did look a little. And the thing was, he was looking towards the NOA fight and all these big fights. Obviously, sometimes you got to focus.
Well, that's the thing that Lopez is if you take him into the later rounds, he does tire like Warrington fight. Yeah, he gasped because he was that. I mean, that was always something he's always done. And he wasn't.
And Leo just stayed competitive with him. If you just stay competitive with somebody,
you can just land some
opportunity to get there.
And shouts out to Leo because it's kind of funny because obviously Fulton lost. Fulton beat him. I think he took him to the hospital right when he beat Leo.
Yeah, Fulton put him in the hospital.
But it's kind of funny how it works because Fulton been off for a year. You know what I'm saying? He's been off for a year. He's just complaining about being on the prelims. But Leo decided to say fuck PBC. I'm gonna go to Pro Box, get my name. Get some fights in. Build cachet in a new division, and it's crazy. Angelo Leo's a 2-division champion.
Leo, he was living Leo, he was living out of his car with his pops, like an RV. Dude was he literally had to rebuild himself back, and do the pro box card. I know you saw the pro box fights like I did, so it's like
he was knocking people out, putting people on their ass. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So honestly, I mean,
he has defense too.
Yeah, that's a hell
of a fighter. He's a good fighter.
I think he's improved. Like I think his defense is improved. Mm-hmm. And one thing that they was kind of like hyping up was, I ain't gonna say his nickname, Lopez. His defense, like
non-existent.
Like he would move his head in a weird way. I'm like, nigga, you getting caught clean with that shit. You ain't ride that shit off, nigga. Like I don't know. I know what I'm watching. Fuck with these commentators saying you just got caught with like a straight left or a left hook.
Yeah, like funny because I mean, obviously because he's the home fighter, so they were kind of saying that he was, he wasn't doing any, it wasn't affecting him, but like them shots were clearly affecting him, but it just took a really flush left hook to really put his lights out. I mean, but speaking of that though, I don't know what the referee thought he was doing, trying to count to 10. Like this motherfucker's like his eyes were like they were still spinning in the back of his head. I don't know what he was thinking to complete the count like that. Like slow ass.
Nah. Fuck that. He already started the count. Let him finish it.
Let him finish. You see, they counted to fucking 12 for Fury and let that nigga get up, count, and let's see if this nigga gets a chance.
Yeah, I mean, he's not right. Roman's right there. He's right.
Fuck that. That was no goddamn count to 12.
And of course he was the favorite, so they're like, yo.
No, I mean not count to 12,
like,
but like
you just fell, get up. That's what they were saying.
Fury was
hold on. Listen, I'm always gonna keep it consistent, and that I always hate when refs do both the shit, like count and then wave it off mid count. No, either just fucking count to 10 or just wave it off and not count at all. Don't fucking do both. It is annoying.
Yeah, but dude was off to see the wizard. He was gone. Like bro was out there. Like his art. He felt like a Looney Tune character. Like you think he was gonna get up from a 10 count
with the leg? Usually, like if you fall and your leg is up, you're not knocked out cold. Like it's rare to see a nigga get knocked out cold and his leg is up. Like
like he just threw me off. You're like a Fundora after Mendoza body. I mean, like he was up and attentive, but he couldn't get up. You know what I'm saying? Like it was similar in that regard. Where like he was up,
he's like crawling and shit. Like
he was kind of up. I mean, like he was looking at the ref, but he just couldn't. He was fucked up. But he
was fucked up though. But Lopez though, that motherfucker was like he could barely do that. Like he was still on the canvas at 10, and the motherfucker when they tried to help him get onto his stool, like he was still stumbling to get onto the stool. Like he was done. Like
the lights were on, but no
loaded up left hook. Like imagine if like he would have caught that if he would have really threw a left hook where he put all of his like body, he would have jumped into it. He would have killed him.
Yeah, he would. Yeah,
that was just a regular left. Like it wasn't nothing special about that left hook. Yeah. Like imagine if Daenerys would have caught him. Like God, like
he blood would have probably come out of his ears and shit. Like. At least the ear.
This nigga, I'm just like, it was a hard hook. Don't get me wrong, but it was just a regular, like, boom, boom, bow. It wasn't no, like,
it wasn't no Joe Frazier left hook or some shit.
That's
like
what I'm saying.
Or Donovan Razor Ruddock smash, like it wasn't like so. It's just
what was that hook? Rocky, I think it was Antonio Diaz.
Yeah, and Rocky Warriors. Yeah, the one
at the end of that shit. Yeah, that was a fucking hook. Like, so I'm sincere, but it is what it is. I think it's because the way Lopez takes punches.
Right, and like I said, for young fighters out there, that was straight fundamentals what Leo did. Like you don't like I say, you don't have to little bit like if you throw your hook with good technique and you catch him at the right point, like that's all you need. Like I said, all he did was just he took advantage of Lopez's sloppiness, chin in the air. He left a jab, hanging out there, and it was just
perfect signature left foot. Signature. That was picture perfect, man. That was picture perfect.
And like I said, Leo had never shown that type of power before. Like that's why it's so surprising because the decision was worth more on best than the KO, which was surprising to me. Yeah. Like but no,
the most obvious was the decision though.
Yeah, and it was close too because. at the time of the knockout, like Leo was up by 1 on 2 cards, and
on 2 cards, yeah, he was up by 1. And I mean, again, he was in his hometown. I mean, there's a lot. I guess this YouTube guy actually randomly. You probably heard from school. What's his name? Fucking New School of Sports or whatever. But he was basically assigned to be the videotape guy for Lopez. So basically,
I know.
True School. I think his name is True School. But yeah, he was literally assigned to watch the Lopez. You know, and he said KO months ago. He said, Leo's going to KO him. You know, he's part of.
He's been there in the whole camp with dude.
Yeah, he's been there. He's there in the credentials. Yeah, but it's it's crazy how he called it. I mean, but it's hard to believe that when Leo don't have the KOs like that. You're not going to get.
I mean, that's the thing. If you're in camp with somebody, it's different. And see that guy. See, I met that dude at the damn what's his name?
The Florida fight?
Down here at the Jake Paul fight.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Dude knows his boxing. He's one of the rare people I've met in real life who's a fucking Roman Gonzalez fan.
Oh yeah, he's a Chocolatito fan.
Yeah, so when you come across anybody in real life who's a fucking Roman Gonzalez who knows who that is, who even knows who that is, but could really talk about his fights. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that motherfucker, he knows his boxing. It's safe to say he knows his boxing.
Word.
But that's another thing I'll say this with Leo, because I tell my students this all the time. That was a perfect example of you don't try to punch hard. You just punch hard.
Yeah.
It's just, if you do the technique and you whip the shot, you do everything correctly, fundamentally correctly, you just punch hard. It's like automatic. You're not even trying. There was no load up or anything. There was no pause. There was no stutter step. There was no lunge. No jump, no. It was just a bow. He got his coffee for work, his donut, and he turned around, got his newspaper.
It'll be interesting to see though, because 126 is so like it's 130, 126 is like the land of opportunity. So it's like, is he gonna go back to pro box? Or is Hopper gonna try to sign him? Because pro box is loyal to him. So maybe he'll try to get a fight. Another.
I mean, I think he signed a pro box. I mean, truthfully,
bring the title to pro box.
Yeah. Well, I mean, shit.
I mean, pro box, more than any other, has been making consistently good fights this year, like really good fights this year.
Yeah. I mean,
somebody need the damn. See, he said, now why don't a nigga be like, okay, let me see if I could invest $5 million into pro box and see what more they could do. Like nobody ever does shit like that. They want to reinvent the whole fucking wheel type shit.
Yeah.
Like if you could tell me, like if pro box is doing so good with what they have now. Yeah. You couldn't tell me an influx of 5 million or 10 million or even 1 mil couldn't do more for that company and for boxing as a whole.
Yeah. I mean, they're the one platform that it's actually free. Like you can actually watch their fights. I mean, I pay for the service because I think I'm getting good fights, but you can watch them on their YouTube channel.
It's on YouTube for free all the time. It's on YouTube in Spanish and English. I mean, so it's like they got Juan Marquez, Chris Algieri. I mean,
I mean, hell, and then YouTube, the commentary, everything's on point. Like that's if you're the boxing fan, you've had to see their cards at least once. Like I've caught them during on Wednesdays before.
Yeah, like I mean, next week they're getting fucking Heard Rosario, which we'll probably talk about next week.
Yeah,
that's one of those rare fights. Like, wow, that's a very random, but it's a
two former champions. I mean, they are kind of they had the 130 title fight, recently with Roach. Now they're getting former champions, like slowly but surely. I mean, shouts out to Pro Box.
Yeah, they might.
They're holding it down, like, and that's why I always be like, yeah, why couldn't PBC do this shit?
Unless they go get PBC needs to look into them, like. Again, their fighters on there. Like seriously, they need to do that because
get some of the burn.
Yeah. Amazon can't handle everything. Like fuck with Pro Box or try to get that deal with Tubi.
Right.
and I know niggas make it sound like I'm joking, but I honestly feel like somebody could, because you already got streaming fights live on that shit already. Like now get somebody to get new fights, get a real company. To me, it's doable. So that's why I always throw it out there because, we know people listen to us all over the world, not just YouTube, but on Podomatic. And might be some rich czar type ass nigga who listening and he's like, hey, daddy, like, these guys are talking about running boxing on something. And
Yo, and that's true. I mean, hell, Alicia Baumgartner is going to be fighting on a streaming channel.
Her undisputed title on there on Tubi or some shit.
On a random streaming ass channel, like a Fubo.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, who the fuck
watches some random shit I've never heard before?
All I know is like I see it like when I'm in the gym.
I've heard of Fubo. They broadcast tennis on that channel.
They used to have Gilbert Arenas used
Bro.
to Gilbert Arenas show
Tennis
used to be
and
on there.
soccer.
But dude, like first of all, like you having this fight in Atlanta, and like
it's not open for the public
so
either.
much money on the table, not having this as a real actual event, and just doing this on some private gala, eyes wide shut shit.
But I do wonder. I wonder if Eddie Hearn, cut her. Like I wonder if like he, because it's on a Metrum. I mean, I wonder what's the deal with that. Maybe he's letting her go.
They haven't said a word. I think she got quietly. I think she got quietly dropped from the team.
Yeah. Well, I mean, all you have to do is just go on the Matchroom because Matchroom's website. If you look at their roster, they always update. I hear at least they're supposed to have at least one more contracted fight, but who knows what it is? Like, but she had one more fight.
Maybe they'll try to give her a big fight after this. Give her just a little tune-up after.
Nigga, this is the big fight. They just didn't treat it like that. Pursuing Baumgartner is a fight of the year candidate.
Yeah, it's a fight of the year for real because Pursuing.
But they're not treating it that way. They treating it like it's a off-brand bullshit fight. Dude, these niggas bid like $250,000
right
for a potential fight of the year, but they're so great for women's boxing. If y'all niggas really got that money, why didn't y'all put $500,000 like them other niggas did? Right. The fight easily deserves $500,000.
Yeah.
But if it wasn't for them, Baumgartner wouldn't be taking home like $300,000 and Pursuing, I think it's $136K. Like,
yeah, something like that.
These niggas, they eating, and then I think a $50K bonus goes to whoever wins or some shit. So they're gonna be eating, but they weren't gonna be eating like that if Matchroom would have, if these niggas would have got outbid.
Exactly. So I mean,
so it's a hate-love thing. Like I love seeing them get money because I know it's gonna be a good fight. But damn, like the fans, like I know they want to see that.
Yeah, and what Buck said, it's a perfect example of what if you think outside the box, you can put boxing on other things. You don't have to limit it just to one platform. If that one platform is not necessarily working the way it's supposed to, because I know PBC has a large roster, and it's like they have Pro Box there. They can throw them on a Pro Box card. They can throw them everywhere to get this exposure. If you're not exposed, because you're gonna want them to do else they're gonna sign. They're gonna leave and sign elsewhere, where they get more exposure. PBC doesn't want that. You don't want them to do that. So
I know last week you mentioned about the 140. I was listening. They lost a lot of 140 cats though. You think about it, right? Like Rivera and all those guys, they all left because they were leave. A lot of those guys left them from 140.
Now they're all signed to different promotions and shit.
Different to Salida and shit. They're struggling on the zone on the same card. That because Ergashev was technically fighting on that shit, and PBC for that.
Ergashev fucking lost. Wait. Brandon Lee struggled. I saw the Brandon Lee.
I was shocked. Brandon was on YouTube. What the fuck was that about? That's crazy. I mean,
dude, he was like on like early that night because
he was on a prelim. Yeah,
prelims. He didn't look too bad. He was rusty.
Yeah,
but the guy was like boxing the shit out of him at times. Like,
the guy was undefeated, but it was supposed to be one of the fake undefeated. It was supposed to have that.
But that guy had you could tell that guy could box. Like he had the head movement. He had his hands down. Dude, he was making Brandon Lee look bad at times.
He was.
Yeah,
Brandon Lee ain't have to see. Like I've said it before. Fucking shout out to Blazing Killer if he show up. But Brandon Lee's firepower and aggression really be saving him in these fights. If he didn't have that firepower, he would have probably lost to this dude. Because that dude was still slinging all types of shots at his ass.
Mm-hmm.
But it was a good little, but he was rusty, so I didn't want to be like, the critique too harsh.
Oh, and on the top record too, I also shout out to the co-main too, Landolfo Delgado and Brian Flores too. That was unexpectedly. That was a brutal fight too, as well. Like Top Rank really actually, they actually outperformed. Like they was not supposed to.
It wasn't supposed to, yeah.
Yeah, like the main and the co-main were just brutal fights, and that one Delgado barely won that fight.
I ain't gonna lie though, Delgado be giving me Barbosa 2.0 vibes. I feel like he's. I don't know, I don't know. I feel like he's gonna eventually get cut, sign a golden. I don't think he's gonna get his opportunity. On Top Rank. I don't know.
Top Rank loves him. He's not on the chopping block. Like he gets into these violent fights all the time.
Yeah, that's true.
So but he almost lost to Flores too. Like they were like Flores. Like Delgado is one person too. His defense is also lacking too. Like if he loses, it's gonna be about a brutal knockout because Flores was snapping his head back a little bit too much in that fight, but Delgado scored the lone knockdown, so it's like it's catch-22. But that was a really unexpectedly brutal fight. So yeah, kudos to Top Rank for actually putting on like an entertaining TV card. That doesn't happen much for them. Because I know Marquise was. Although the only thing I have to complain about though was it was like 20-25 minutes between each fight because some of the prelims went on too fast. Like so yeah, that was.
I know somebody had to fuck it up.
Yeah, that was the
Golden Boy got it right.
Yeah, no, but the fights they delivered, but yeah, it was like every 25 minutes, it was a lot of talking head conversation, and yeah, it was just like that shit wasn't cool. And then also too, Turkey also spoke on the Golden Boy card too. So yeah, they gotta stop putting him on the mic. Like
this dude don't be spitting like that. Like
dude is a fucking geek.
Like keep this nigga into like tweets. Like the tweets he don't and tweets words. No more images is himself talking about he the face of boxing because. All this shit is getting biblical now with the false prophets and idolization, double entendre shit this is giving. So, like, shit with these interviews, there's nothing else more this nigga could really say. Yeah. Hey, what up, Anthony? Salute. It's up there with one of the most brutal. If you remember that Vladimir Hernandez KO,
that was brutal. Yeah.
That was brutal as fuck too. Dude, Dude fell like face forward on some like.
Yeah.
Yo, matter of fact, one of these days, we just gonna just start like retweeting all the TikTok KOs. Because there's been some good KOs recently this year. And we even got that Glenn Tapia and Kirkland stoppage. Was like niggas is feeling that. Yeah, that shit like 10,000 views. I was like, God damn, like niggas was fiending the ultra combo this nigga did.
Yeah. And I can still hear Max Kellerman said, "That's enough. That's enough."
That last punch on the camera angle, like that last cleanup left hook was like, motherfucker.
Yeah. And Tapia just goes limp, and and you see Aaron Wolf and Dude's trainer go in the ring, and they start dancing and shit. And
he's just killing it. And Dude just collapses Smoger arms like
yeah.
That shit. Ropes held him up. Smoker held him up. If neither one of those things there, he's done. Like he collapses.
Yeah, Kellerman, and then Andre Ward was speaking, and it was like, and Andre was speaking, it's like, well, young man took a lot of punishment that night.
He put a 154 record on his ass for most punches landed.
Yeah.
Has that record been broken yet?
And I don't think. I think that. In one, in a fight or in one round.
I don't know if it's been. I guess either. I don't know.
Now, the record for one round is 99. And then I think the record is like, because I know I mentioned it was like 600 punches, but then you land 600 punches on someone, but they lose. Which is weird. Which is one of the weirdest things I've ever heard. Like you need
your ass whooped if you land 600 punches and you still lose. What is it? Just like who did Paulie Malignaggi fight now? Like what the fuck?
Yeah, but I definitely know for sure 99 is the record for most punches landed in one round. And usually, if someone is
that Kirkland landed that or someone else did? Like
no, it was someone else did. I think the most I've ever seen live was that fucking Mickey Ward Arturo Gotti in the 9th round because Gotti landed something. Ward landed something like 70 something punches. I think that's probably the most I've ever seen live. But the record is 99. So yeah. Honestly, if I was training a fighter and someone landed 99 punches him in one round and they were clean, I would pull him out. Like there's no reason to continue with the fight.
Damn, how we get to 99? Like I'm like, yo, that shit get to 50. I'm like, yo, whoa. Hey.
Yeah,
See, that tall was like already.
I'm like,
99?
I'm like, yo, I was like, yo, you better run around this goddamn ring. Ain't no 50 punches you're gonna be landing on that. Like, nah, bro. Like, get on your bike.
If you land 45 punches on my fighter, I'm getting nervous.
Yeah, exactly.
50 niggas, you might as well fight at the corner now. Like, nah, fuck that. I be screaming retreat like Megatron in this motherfucker, nigga.
Yeah. No, I honestly, I hope to God to never see anyone try to break that record of landing 99 punches on someone, because that shit would.
All those Kirkland was beat. I think it was for 154. It was for his division. I think he set the record though.
Yeah, probably for his division. Yeah, because because
I remember the broadcast, but that's crazy because nigga. That's why I asked, like, has it been beaten at 154? Because at 154, niggas be throwing hands.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, no.
So that's, my goodness, like, that's record breaking ass whooping. Like,
yeah, no. But speaking of record breaking ass whooping, that's a good segue into the one lone preview that for actually a fairly good top rank card. Main event: Christian Mbili and Sergey Derevyanchenko. And this fight, like, I have mixed feelings about this fight mostly because of Derevyanchenko. Like, Derevyanchenko in 20 fights has fought like Jacobs, Triple G, Kolke, Charlo,
Munguia,
Damas, Munguia. Like, these are hard fights. Like,
and I think Andre Rozier is a trainer, and I saw an interview with him a while back saying he wanted him to go back to 160, but he's older, you know what I'm saying, and he's small for 168, but it's like it can go. Yeah, it's gonna be tough.
I think Mbili stops him.
He's gonna. I think Mbili might be a little. I mean, he'll get fraud checked, but I don't think it'll be Derevyanchenko this time around. I think eventually Mbili will get exposed.
Honestly, I mean, I get it. Like, Derevyanchenko, I mean, I know Derevyanchenko's probably made a good amount of money for these fights, but he has a jobber record. That's the shit that I can't stand, because people will look at him like, oh, he's like 16-5, but look who he's lost to. Like,
yeah, that's the most jobber record for an elite, like for a world class fighter you'll see.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and people, and it's like he hasn't scored a stoppage in how long either. So I don't.
They don't give him the type of fights to do that. Like,
yeah, if you go to the ring,
the niggas be like, you got to stop this guy.
He goes to the ring. Yeah, when's the last time? He had that one. I know he had one of the last PBC cards. He had a YouTube kind of like a somewhat of a light touch on the YouTube. But besides that, I remember one time he fought somebody that he was expected to beat. You know what I mean? I don't remember fight.
He still keeps on going too, because it's just like it's like how many of these wars can you actually go through? Like it means it's only a matter of fucking time. And
what was his last fight? Was that the Munguia fight?
No, I think he fought Devin Alexander's brother. That was the last fight that he fought.
Oh, that was the YouTube one. That was the
YouTube one. Yeah, I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, he won that one pretty easily.
It was a whole fight. He won, but it was like to a decision type of thing.
Yeah, he
didn't throw that like great.
Yeah, so he's getting he's like 38. So he's getting also. It's like, damn, are we gonna see him finally get like bodied? Because Mbili, his defense is not where it needs to be, but good lord, that guy can punch.
That guy's he's a tank. I mean, he's a little shorter for the weight, but he's a stocky dude. You know what I'm saying? He's a stocky ass dude for that weight.
Yeah.
And he's punching.
He's kind of like him and Derevyanchenko, like they both stocky, short dudes. Like that, this might be like they might like if Derevyanchenko got a pulse, he'd be right there in the wheelhouse if he still got something left. But Mbili might light him up even more, assuming that they got the same stature.
I assume the plan is for Munguia to probably was going to probably body that guy Bazinian, and he's going to end up fighting Mbili probably, I mean, more than likely that's
and honestly, that would be a great fucking fight too.
That'd be a great fight. That'd be a great fight.
Yeah, though, but it's just like Derevyanchenko is. Let me actually see what the odds look like for him right now. I'm actually very curious. Yeah,
there's a slight chance Derevyanchenko could probably outbox him and all that shit, but if this was 2 years ago maybe, but now he might be too shot worn. I think that's just my opinion. I think.
Yeah, I mean, Billy. I mean, there's one thing too, because I still remember that war he had like some time back
with Gongora. We were plotting. We were plotting at the time. We were podcasting at the time on a Thursday, and I think you Pat were watching that on the low. It was a battle. It was a war.
Yeah, and Gongora, and he got tired late in the fight too. And Gongora was really, and so did Gongora though, which is part of the reason I stopped him from knocking him out. So it's like, I mean, I get if Derevyanchenko could probably drown him late in the fight though, but you just gotta be worried. Like, god damn, like, is he how much punishment is he gonna take in like the first half of the fight? So far for odds right now,
they don't have any props up, just the odds. And then Billy's like minus 400.
What was that? I'm sorry.
And Billy's like minus 400.
Yeah, and Derevyanchenko is plus 310. So I mean, there's.
I'll wait till the props get added.
Yeah.
So I mean, do you think Derevyanchenko has another upset in him, probably. Or do you think Billy will find Turner and actually stop him?
It might be in Billy. Is it 12 or 10? Is it 12 or 12 rounder, Pat? Do you know?
It is a 10 rounder.
I'm gonna say 4, somewhere 4 or 6, but I'll say 5. I guess for Mbili to stop him.
I mean, I Derevyanchenko. I think I'm gonna go with 9. I think Mbili will stop him in 9.
7,
8.
I'll say 6. Fuck it, I'll say 6. I'll say 6. Yeah.
Ron, what's your prediction? Well, you're probably asleep.
That's a 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah, I think in my case, I mean, Derevyanchenko is like that dude is so sharp, Warren. Like, I just don't want to see him get really hurt because it's getting to the point right now. Like, there's only so many monster punches you can be fighting that before someone really starts really fucks them up.
Yeah.
But Derevyanchenko,
style, he get. It's like they've been chipping away at him, and it's only so long, bro, until someone is like that. Like, if you was to put his health bar in a health bar, like, it's like
he's in the orange.
Yeah, he's in the orange part of his career right now.
Yeah.
So anybody I think with some pop could really, if they put it to him, they might take him out.
Yeah. But at least Derevyanchenko, I mean, he is skilled.
Round one, damn, Chris.
No, Chris Brand's not even fucking around. He's like, he's getting slumped in 1 round. And
fuck that. Like, let me see them odds, and they got them prop bets exclusive. Who knows, man? Boxing is crazy enough that might happen.
I mean, Billy has been, it's either he be getting guys out early. I know Derevyanchenko is a higher pedigree. It's been better. I'm just saying he's a little older, so it's like if Billy has fought guys that they've been cans, but I mean, he's so I don't know.
It might be so. He might could get him out in the first 3. I'm just looking at it like, Derevyanchenko's Derevyanchenko, but damn, now you think about it, shit.
Yeah, but at least one thing about that, they're gonna throw hands. Derevyanchenko is not a bitch. He will throw hands.
Yeah. They're gonna lay down,
and that's why he's gonna get stopped, because he's gonna throw too much hands for his own good.
And Billy ain't the best defensive. He'd be right there to get hit.
Yeah, no. Billy, I actually think Billy will get touched too, but it just depends on.
He's gonna clean up. Who said round 1? I'm with that nigga.
Yeah, Chris Brand said that.
And Billy just run out the corner and just lands the overhand right. That shit might be done.
Yeah, but like I said, if Derevyanchenko delivers another hard 10-round classic like a 6-4 or like a 5-4-1 type of fight or some shit like that where there's knockdowns, multiple knockouts, I'll be like, God damn, okay. Who else at 168 will be able to stop Derevyanchenko if a monster puncher like Mbili can't do it?
No, I look at Derevyanchenko as like the super jobber, like the jobber boss. You gotta you gotta run into that nigga before you fight the rest of the crowd. You know what I'm saying?
At this point, he may as well be that, really.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like every champion or every top 10 fights him, and then to get that name on there. But like I said, it's at some point it's gonna come to an end.
He like that one job niggas used to be like, well, it's a resume builder. Like, that's Derevyanchenko.
Yeah, I mean, in the like I said, if he probably would have picked up a belt at some point if he didn't fight this.
Yeah, to whoop his child, nigga.
He kind of spaced out his competition better.
I don't think this fight is that kind of fight, but Derevyanchenko always strikes me as Akhmadov, the one that y'all think or that Pat thinks got robbed by Barrios. He's like a draw fighter. It's like a 7-5 either way kind of guy. You know what I'm saying? It is against most most people. So it's like
Yeah, but the thing is though, Derevyanchenko's losses, like he doesn't have any controversial. I mean, that might be the closest.
What did you say, Pilot? What did you say, Pilot? He's what? It cut out.
He's like the 160 version of Barter Akhmadov.
You mean always the bridesmaid, never the bride. Yeah.
It's always a 6. It's always a drawer 7-5 to the A side type of thing.
But here's my thing though, because
he's never good enough to like clearly beat you.
Yeah, he never goes to the dance.
He'll take you to the brink.
He ain't the first option to he ain't the first bitch you had to the dance. Pause. He ain't the first one.
Well, none of except for the Adames fight, none of his losses are that controversial to me. I mean, obviously, everyone says the Triple G fight is the controversial one.
Some feel he beat Munguia. I mean, I don't think he. It's a tough fight, but he's just a guy that.
Them last 2 rounds kind of did it though.
Yeah, the last 2 rounds. That's why I was like, that was
a 10-round fight. He would have beat Munguia. That's the fucked up part.
Yeah, and the funny thing too is like that was what Munguia wanted. He wanted a 10-round fight, but Derevyanchenko refused, and that bit him in the ass.
Dude, it's fucked up when you. I hate how life could do that to you sometimes.
Yeah.
It's like, damn, if you would have given him what he wanted, your ass could have won.
Yeah.
Because he would have definitely, but even though, you know what? Even that's not a guarantee. Because we didn't see Munguia get damn decisions his way.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And then, of course, and as I mentioned before, the Triple G fight, you can say it's a close fight, but that fight is the reason why Derevyanchenko started losing all them other fights because Triple G inflicted deep damage on him. Deep.
Like that nigga looking like Toxic Avenger. Like,
you don't have to keep putting emphasis on the deep part.
Yeah, you a good pause.
I get it, pause though, but people be killing me. And it's like, oh, Triple G, but no, Triple G really beat.
I mean, he did have Triple G stutter stepping with that body shot though.
I do feel like that was like kind of like when Triple G was kind of a foot out the prime. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't. I'm saying Triple G was a little not past it, but he wasn't really. Yeah, his prime Triple G would have. I think by the end. I'm just saying. Like he wasn't really, but still, he gave him a good fight.
I think not because Derevyanchenko, he was always going to be a hard matchup for Triple G because of the footwork. Like
he had the footwork.
Like Derevyanchenko's footwork is like great. Like that's the type of footwork you need to go. That's the type, and that is his best attribute. That's the type of footwork you need in the ring against Shakur Stevenson.
Mm-hmm.
Footwork on that level where you could do different angles, switch hit, this, that, back, forth, lateral, up and down, diagonal, all that type of shit. Like Triple G, that footwork was just creating the foot speed of the footwork. It wasn't just the footwork, the foot speed of it. Like,
and it gave Triple G fits big time.
Yeah, because Triple G had to really either try to catch dude on with an exchange or keep him out at the end of the jab and time him with the right hand. Mm-hmm. But dude was getting under that shit and working the body. So yeah, I think that's always going to be a tough shit. Remember they won the Derevyanchenko Canelo fight.
Yeah,
Derevyanchenko would have made Canelo look bad.
Yeah,
that goddamn moving and shit. And see, Derevyanchenko, that's Madrimal without the punches. Like Derevyanchenko, he gonna do all that footwork, but he gonna throw fucking punches. Right. Him and Crawford would have had a fight of the year last week.
And that's also facts too. And the funny thing too is with this card too, it also has a good co-main event, and it's one of those co-mains where you can tell that Top Rank will probably get rid of the loser with Guido Vianello and Makhmadov. Like that's a heavyweight scrap like that. Like
I think I got Guido. I think I'm leaning Guido. I'm leaning Guido. I think he showed me some in that FA fight. That's all. I'm just thinking, but Makhmadov, he was, He could knock him
You
out.
cannot be that fucking big and getting done in by body shots like that. That's disgusting.
That's a bad look. I think he got to stop me after he stopped him can after that, right, on one of the Canada cards. But
yeah, he did though. But it's still like he got stopped by body punches.
That body was.
I mean, how you 6'6", 260 pounds getting stopped by body shots like that? Like, come
crazy.
on, like really?
Crazy. Not every body shots don't discriminate, nigga.
Yeah.
Body shots hurt, nigga.
Yeah, no, but like, geez, like, I mean, dude was like kept in line. Like, he didn't make no adjustment. He just sit there and let dude punch his gut and pause until like, you know, he couldn't fight no more. Like, come on, like,
and he was like timber.
Yeah. So, but yeah, no, but this is definitely one of those fights where like Villanello or Makhmudov will probably get cut. I'm looking at probably Villanello because like I said, Villanello hasn't looked good since he lost to Johnny Rice, and of course Johnny Rice gets punished for that because he hasn't fought since. Dude gets all the shots. Villanello gets all the second chances in the world to impress.
That's why I want reparations. God damn.
But I mean, I will say, I think we all expected F.A. Jugba to handle business, and Guido. You know, if he fought like he knew it was a lose-lose town match for him, you know, so he fought like it seemed like he looked the best I ever seen him look, honestly, even in that, you know.
Yeah, I mean that's part of the reason why Bob didn't get rid of him, you know, on that fight because he fought his heart out. Like I think because you already knew like a job I think was probably safe by then, but so I think Guido knew that he wasn't, so he fought his heart out and that's why Tabarello didn't terminate his contract though, but. Yeah, I mean, I can see both ways because both these guys, their defense is not that great either. So
yeah. But I'll say Guido, you know, for all his deficiencies, he's better than pretty much all the cans that Makhmudov usually knocks out. You know, so Makhmudov be fighting, knocking out dudes in first round that don't really belong. I mean, you know, Guido's better than those guys. He should be. So it's like that's what makes it intriguing because
it's true. You know, you're right. No, he's true. Yeah. Like. I mean, do I want? I mean, I think, yeah. Do I want to go with Guido winning that fight?
He's underdog. I know for sure he's the underdog on that.
Is he? Let me go.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, Mason check the odds on this one.
I'm pretty sure like 70-30 for Makhmudov. I'm pretty sure, but something like that.
No, they don't have it. They don't have it listed yet on FanDuel. You know, but I mean, if I was going to make a prediction, I'd say I think Makhmudov could actually will stop Villanello. I think he'll probably stop him in like maybe 4 or so because I think Makhmudov is the harder puncher.
That would be his best win. That would be his best win before.
Let me see if they got the odds.
That would be well, either guy's best win for sure.
Yeah, let's go Makhmudov KO. What you got on the sicko bet, P? What a fourth round KO?
Nigga, the props aren't even up yet.
I think maybe fourth or fifth round KO. Lock it in.
I mean, I said I predicted a 4th round knockout for him. I think, but yeah,
hey,
but this
go lock that bitch in.
Wait, I got it, yo.
On it.
Yo, they got Makhmudov by minus 350 and Villanello by plus 240.
Okay, so you can probably make
a High Rock.
Oh, so you could probably make a little scratch from that. Okay, plus 2. Yeah.
Oh, no, y'all thinking Villanello gonna win?
No, I said Makhmudov.
I mean, he is the favorite, but damn. All right.
Yeah, but no, I said I predicted Makhmudov will stop him in 4.
Oh, okay. I don't even know if they're gonna do because that's the thing. Like Hard Rock don't be doing all the props. They only do like props for like the main event sometimes. Like they don't get like as intricate. That's why sometimes if say I couldn't even duplicate some of y'all bets in parlays because then they're gonna give you like the decision or some shit.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm surprised Florida doesn't legalize sports gambling the way it is for New York or Massachusetts or Vegas.
No, they're changing it. They're just trying to make the Hard Rock like one general area where everybody goes to gamble. But they're changing it. They're upgrading it. It's getting better. But it's like they just started doing the popular bets. You know how in FanDuel where it's like, okay, 15,000 people bet if the Boston Red Sox, Chicago White Sox, and then Manchester United win or some shit. If you bet $10, you'll get $200. They just started grouping the shits like that.
Okay. Baby steps.
Yeah, I just hit like a
FanDuel available. God damn.
A 10-leg parlay, but I think for fucking table tennis. Like I need this for boxing, nigga.
Word. You know, say so. I mean, so
It's just like Texas. If they don't get them motherfucking FanDuel up there, get the fuck out of here. Stop playing with that. Y'all states need to get some online betting up. Like this is some bullshit.
I mean, if you coming from nothing, the Hard Rock shit it'll do. I mean, we just used to just only have prize picks, so I get it.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes our odds is better than y'all, but I think y'all FanDuel is elite to me.
Right. Well, like I said, one day, like I said, though, the props you'll actually see some prop bets and everything like that. But yeah,
no, we'll get some like the Derevyanchenko one might have it this week, like because I did prop bets on like Ortiz for like certain rounds for the stoppage.
Yeah,
okay.
I did one for Crawford to win in 60 seconds. Give me a quick 1,000. That shit didn't happen, but hey, I tried.
He's like, damn, imagine all just threw one of those leaping left hooks and get countered in the first minute.
Hey, yeah, I feel like that's a good chance. I feel like that might be a good UFC bet. Like first 60 seconds, they could get knocked out, but not boxing. Yeah.
Nigga, that had to be a Tyson fight.
Right.
Like, we got Luis Alvarez versus the former undisputed heavyweight champion Mike Tyson.
One round.
First minute, niggas is like going life or death.
Hold on, let me ask you real quick on the Golden Boy card. They mentioned Holly Berry being there, but did they even show her?
Yeah, they did.
Oh, they did. Okay, I missed her. Okay, I thought they were bullshit.
Yeah, no, they showed her.
They showed her.
Yeah, she was there. They showed her.
Okay, yeah, she enjoyed herself.
She was a boxing fan.
Yeah,
I mean, she and Rosie Perez, but I guess right.
Yeah. And also
yeah, I see Rosie all the time at cards. She's great.
Yeah. Rosie really loves this shit. I can't. She's a hardcore fan.
Oh, Donald?
No, Perez.
Rosie Perez.
Hold on, time out. Bro, please tell me you heard of Rosie Perez.
That's that little skinny Spanish chick, right?
Yeah, the little Tina. Yeah.
Okay, thank goodness.
From Pineapple Express.
Yeah.
Thick ass.
I mean, that wouldn't be the movie I would forever.
That's the only movie I know it from.
You gotta remember the generation. And Pineapple Express.
Rome is too young for Do the Right Thing and White Man Can't Jump.
White Man Can't Jump. Yeah.
But I'm actually glad he knew who she was, and he pulled out a relevant movie too. Right. So I mean, salute.
But look, she's like the old Eva Mendes. Eva Mendes is my generation.
She's like one of the original.
I think Pineapple Express. She's old in that. Like she still did it, but it ain't time.
She was the early Latinas that kind of attracted. Like, it seemed like the urban community, they like.
She was around when y'all was trying to pull Vivica A. Fox and shit like that.
You got D's, motherfucker. D's, Rosie Perez.
Oh, I get it.
She was slim thick before that was a term, in a sense. She was the original.
I'm about to say she don't look like she got D's, nigga. I don't know what Kanye was talking about.
She definitely got D's.
Yeah, she got big titties, bro. You ain't see her in the cop outfit? You watched the movie, nigga?
Nigga, she had that shit buttoned the fuck up.
Nigga, and I seen her in person. She definitely got D's. I seen her in person.
You're freaky. Pause. You're
freaky. So, a bitch gotta have her titties out.
Like, I seen them bitches. Them shits is double D's. I seen them shits.
She ain't gotta have the Cleveland busting out to let you know, like, damn, I got big titties. Like, damn. Y'all think it's needed spelled out?
Yeah, I get it, nigga.
I don't need shit spelled out. I for one am a titty connoisseur. I shouldn't be saying this on live air, but whatever. I don't get
it. You're a man. That's all. That's normal. That's normal as hell.
I mean, it is what it is, bro.
Yeah, you heard it here first. King P's a titty guy.
I mean, ain't nothing wrong. I mean, that's more normal than a nigga said. I mean, I'm a dark-skinned Nigerian guy who has a thing for Red Bulls.
I thought you were saying. I thought you were saying them feet.
Nigga, that was the most common sense, regular shit ever. This nigga made it out like.
Nigga, that
He
is
was
not.
special.
What'd you say, Pilot?
I thought Cheryl was going to mention the feet niggas. It's kind of like sometimes the feet niggas come up.
Yeah, no, we don't bring up feet. We don't do that. We don't do that here.
Serious totem pole for women, like bro, it's face, tits, ass, hips. Feet ain't got feet is that's not even mentioned.
Yeah,
fucking feet. Yeah. You seen Boomerang, nigga?
Boomerang, yeah, Boomerang. That's a
fuck
movie.
the feet, nigga.
Oh, Shay, you niggas are fools, yo.
got these motherfuckers. Rosie Perez, yes, Billy Pass, any in every class. Looking at every. Yeah, that's a track right there. What's that? Good morning.
That is good morning.
That's the opening. That's the opening track in Graduation.
Graduation, a classic, nigga. My first album I ever bought. That's crazy.
And then also just to mention too, Jahai Tucker and Abdullah Mason are also on the card too. So
Abdullah's fourth fight.
Yeah, he fought last month, right? Like a month and a half ago, if that.
He fought on the Shakur card.
Hold up, P. You interviewed him that time, right? That was.
I was there. I was there. I interviewed.
Yeah, you got the interview.
Yeah, shout out for Abdullah.
Niggas ain't uploading them videos for their health, motherfucker. Like,
I'm just reminding the crowd. I'm just reminding the crowd. You know what I'm saying?
You know, so yeah. I mean, overall, I mean, it's a good top rank card. Top rank is actually might have two good cards in a row, which is surprising. You know, like
to me, it's the best Island Tigers / Canada ESPN top rank card I've seen in ever. Because them shits are can crushers usually. So this one's like actually, you know, because I mean, you got the boy. Remember the 168 boy, the Cuban that gave the guy a seizure. Remember that?
Yeah, he's fighting on there too.
Olacius, yeah, he's nice. You know, he's a nice. You know, those Cuban killers are kind of crazy right now. So he's fighting. I think he's fighting the guy that Morel knocked out.
Yeah, I just mentioned him, Sina Becco. Yeah, so like that should be a fade right there too. So yeah, like they line up some good fades on there. So top rank, you know, someone has their matchmaking hat on. So you know, let's hope that shit really delivers, and hopefully that no one gets killed or seriously injured in the main event. You know,
yeah, definitely, and I know there's more fights internationally. Because when I was looking at the app, Denzel Bentley fights this weekend.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I didn't see that.
I thought it was later in the. I thought he fought in September. Like when I was like, because this nigga been training like crazy like lately. So
this is his third fight this year. This is second. He's been. I feel like he's been.
This nigga been serious. Like yo, I'm gonna post the artwork I did tomorrow. So. I haven't done it. I haven't posted it yet this week, but I'm gonna post it.
Been keeping him busy. Frank Ward been kind of keeping him active. You know,
he had a good performance the last fight. That he had that knockout. He dropped the dude with like 3 times.
He killed that dude easy. Yeah, he bodied that dude quick.
Body for everything. Like
because I won that part of my parlay because I think I bet it like 1 through 3. And I was like, because Dignam was a trash fighter. So I was like, I know you can get him up out of there real quick.
Well, I mean, then again, you know, shouts out to the friends of the show, you know, Bentley. He lost to the guy Heaney who got stopped by the random dude. The other, you know.
That was close. So it's like, fuck. But yeah, shout out to Denzel Bentley. Y'all tune into his fight. I think it's 5 p.m. But I don't know. Like,
it's the UK. I mean, if it's the main event, it's probably 5 p.m., 4:30, 5 p.m.
But yeah, but he's the favorite. We hope to probably have him back on the show maybe later this year.
Top Rank needs to let him run back with Janabek. Like I'm sick and tired of them not wanting that fight. They didn't want.
And speaking of Top Rank, I'm hoping now because Jalov, the heavyweight they signed, the 3-time gold medal champion, he retired now. So hopefully they push him. And, he's done with his contract with fucking whatever country he's from. So hopefully, they give him because now that Anderson lost, there's a void, in terms of heavyweight. So, he's
Greenland. Stop saying there's a void when there's Jeremiah Milton.
Oh yeah, Milton. Yeah, Milton. Yeah, but
Milton. He losed in. Okay, y'all niggas can say it's a void, nigga. Shit.
I'm saying, but Milton I feel like Milton ain't been fighting on top. I feel he don't have a deal because he don't be on there consistently. You know what I'm saying? It seems lately, especially. So,
but he the last American. Who else besides him can we? You'd have to go to like a real prospect level.
Yeah, it's so sad right now. American boxing.
Yeah, at least Milton so is like, what's that word? Prospender. At least more up there ready for a fight.
I mean, the only guy we have is Torres. Really, if you think about it, it's Richard Torres.
I'm definitely not high on Torres.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the only guy, only American you can.
He's a prospect, and
besides,
it don't look like we could take him serious until another 2-3 years.
I mean, can you think of another? You can't even think of another.
I can't take him seriously until he shaves off that stupid Magnum PI mustache.
That too.
Nah. That plays to the gimmick. That plays to the gimmick that will attract his fan base. The little, I feel like.
Then he need to do something with the gimmick because that should just get the fuck out of here with your goddamn 1980s detective mustache.
You get that dry humor, MMA kind of crossover fan. I'm just saying he has that kind of, that white.
He need to tap into it more because I wouldn't look like that for nothing if I ain't appealing to at least somebody.
He's like a silver medalist. I know Jawlove knocked him out cold, bad in the amateur.
I remember. It was one time I rocked the mustache and I look like a fucking Peter. I was like, nah, I can't never do it. I got.
Who are you talking about?
Y'all gonna have that thick ass mustache, that 1970s Shaft mustache.
Who are you talking about?
When I was younger, I used to work at this job, like I deliver pizzas, and I can't wear a beard, so I had a mustache. And this one chick, man, I was at a little house party thing. This chick was like, "Oh, what's your name, Jose?" She thought I was like a Latino and shit. She dissed me because I only had the mustache.
You talking about Richard Torres?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He definitely has a damn fucking Magnum TA stash. Like, cut that shit off.
Yeah.
Save that shit.
Yeah. And stop wearing Jerry curls. Like a Mexican man wearing Jerry curls is not cool. Like he needs to stop all that shit, yo. I can't take him serious because he looks so fucking goofy to me. I can't do it. I mean, he might be a fighter, but he looks just too fucking goofy. Like he needs to.
Andy, come on, Andy Ruiz. It's the last time. Andy Ruiz is not menacing. He's always smiling and happy, like Gabriel Iglesias. You know what I'm saying? He's not.
Yeah, but Ruiz is when he's not eating, he's actually a killer. So that's the thing. Like,
yeah.
I mean, Torres a prospect. He's knocking out the guys he should. But yeah, I know what you mean. He'll get caught eventually. You just know the way he comes in, he's gonna get caught. But enjoy it while it lasts because he's the only one really left. It's trash,
he's the only other one that's like a prospect that we have. Like that's. I guess he in the oven for now.
That's relatively young, in their mid-20s, early 20s, right?
Yeah,
Dreamland, it's in levels because Dreamland's the next one we got to offer to be like, okay, like this is a serious guy. Like he just need that one show improved fight for his level right now to make everybody take him serious. But if you know, then Torres is that guy that's on the horizon that we have maybe in the next 3 years.
Yep. And hopefully
that's sad.
Yeah, and hopefully Milton gets more chances to get back on TV again, like whether it's for Top Rank or for Pro Box or for whatever. Like, dude is or His Excellency puts him on one of his fucking cards, something like. Because dude's been grinding so much, like he needs another opportunity. Like
he's been training and sparring with all types of dudes lately.
I saw he went the distance. Actually, damn, he didn't fight since 823. God damn, he didn't fight since last year.
Yeah.
He got a to be announced in November. That's trash though. He's only fighting. He got a TBA in November this year. That sucks.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, he needs. Yeah, like someone needs to invest in him, else he's just gonna like waste away. And he's too talented to do that.
Yeah.
Because like I said, there's no American heavyweights. Just like after him, there's none. Like really, that are like popping like that. Certainly not in the American boxing team or anything like that. Amateur boxing team. Shit.
There's probably just some unknown dude with 11 fights. With 8 KOs, that's in the back of some gym, wasting away, just asking to be found out somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Until he's discovered, because I don't want to say there's nobody. I know there's somebody like on some Courtney Burton shit when he was about to fight Ebo Elder.
Yeah. Classic fight.
Yeah, classic. Like, the type of training he was doing, he was just sleeping in the gym, damn near homeless, ain't got nowhere to go. He just wake up, train, go to sleep, train, wake up, train, like that type of shit. Like there's somebody out there hungry that just the opportunity ain't presented itself yet. They ain't pay enough dudes. The universe ain't shift, whatever the fucking reason. But somebody out there, we don't know him yet. But like Pat said, as of now, those are just the only 2 names that we have that you just in the bag.
Mm-hmm.
We're not getting to it, but again, I'm gonna say they're all in the NFL and NBA right now. And rest in peace to American heavyweight boxing. I'm just saying. I'm just being honest.
Nigga, not everybody can fucking play football, nigga. They not all in the NBA. I mean, in the NFL.
It's a damn shame, man. It's a damn shame.
Man, damn, where the hoes at? Shit. Volleyball, nigga, they all out here, nigga. I'm telling you. Boxing just got to do a better job presenting itself.
Right. Then that remains to be seen.
You get more heavyweight cards, because this is the thing. Heavyweight cards are the easiest fights to promote, like to casuals. So if you had something where like you got a heavyweight fight somewhere in the country every 2 months, niggas will show up to it.
Mm.
Like heavyweights, like most people gonna see a knockout or niggas gonna be throwing bombs. Like, right. So if they, you could start cultivating a heavyweight scene in America. Niggas want to take on extra projects. Is Turkey,
right?
Can't do everything on the mainstream level, and all these enemies and niggas you beefing with, also they won't kiss the ring. You better start at the grassroots now, bro. There's niggas out there that sell their soul right now for some fights.
Super.
So that's all I'm saying. But what else is there? That's it, right? Like,
yeah, no, that's it. About to.
All right, cool. All right.
Get ready to wrap this up because I gotta get to bed, man. Long day tomorrow. But yeah, like I said, love good. For once, love good boxing stuff that's happening and everything like that. So, does anyone have any final thoughts before we get up out of here?
Nah,
wrap that shit up.
We got more dope content on the way. More bars and boxing gonna be dropping soon. More articles from Pat, more forgotten fades. Football season coming up. I know Rome trying to get a show off.
Yeah, because we're definitely gonna be,
we're calling it the Chicago Bears Fuck the Eagles show. It's gonna be live.
Yeah, nigga.
Every Sunday.
Shout out Deontay Jones.
Shout out Caleb Williams. Yeah, go ahead.
Niggas try to believe it is, his punk ass quarterback. His punk ass quarterback will be traded within 3 seasons, just like Fields.
My punk ass quarterback is the number 1 rookie quarterback, and he only threw 7 passes.
Hey, he's a rookie quarterback. I ain't trying to hear no damn rookie nigga. He ain't Jalen.
Nigga threw 7 passes, and they already own the nigga.
So yeah, they're gonna be doing a NFL preseason show too soon as the preseason. And so y'all be on the lookout for that.
It's good. Yeah, we're gonna talk cash shit too. Trust me, the football shows hit different because we always talk major shit.
They really it's a different level. Like there's something else. They're not like how boxing and the hip hop, like football. They on another level with that shit.
Yeah, we like pretty much we turn to like fucking animals and shit like that. Like something like when it comes to that shit.
If niggas really be arguing and more angry with the football shit, I'd be like, damn, like I guess because the boxing is in a sense where
I don't know if
everybody
y'all
kind of respects their opinions.
I know y'all niggas ain't trying to do a fantasy league though.
I don't do fantasy because I know that takes up a little bit too much of my time, and I already donate enough time for football just doing what I do now. So
I did with the parlays and shit, nigga.
Yeah, that's
all the ring game shit he do. Nah, we gotta chill.
Yeah, Rome, that's you and P. Y'all do all the fantasy.
You probably do that shit.
Huh? I'm cutting down on the fantasy leagues this year.
Nah, I retired from all my actual PS5 college leagues. Yeah, I'm flat being sick with Larry Holmes, man. Yeah.
Well, now fuck this nigga Rome got it. Because I know he used to be winning them leagues and shit.
I be helping niggas out. Some people ask me, I'm like,
yeah, nigga, I won my fantasy league last year.
Oh, word, damn. Okay, yeah, good. See, I'm telling you, that nigga be winning that shit. Like that nigga been winning them shits ever since I've known this nigga. So yeah, but yeah, I hit up Prolific. He working on the animation. We got that. Got another shit in the works. We getting we trying to do trying to line up the next grill or cooking show. I just gotta make a few calls. Probably in another week or two, we get something scheduled. I know niggas want their revenge and shit. So we trying to see what's up. Either be grilling or in the kitchen, whatever. But yeah, we gonna get back on it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Make sure you just subscribe or retweet our shit. Show love. We appreciate y'all rocking with us. We about 12 subs from goddamn 2,000 subscribers.
You got the exact number? I know we're close, man.
Yeah, it's the exact fucking number. I checked it yesterday. Like, yo, like make sure your people sub. Like, nigga, real talk.
If
like,
you got a kid tablet or something, a different account,
yeah, get the memberships in. Like, I mean, but yeah, we're right there. Like, I'm tired of seeing 1.98, nigga. Like, get the 12 motherfuckers. Like, come on.
Facts.
But that's it. Like, we just need 12 more. Like, yeah. So after that, ain't really much up to say. We could wrap this up. It's all love. Yeah, great show with y'all. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a good show. Great show. So yeah, stay tuned for more shit, yo. So for myself, Pat Scorpio doing the New England representative, for LB Shuttlesworth, the God, the GOAT artist, for King P Bodega P, for Conscious Pilot, for Rome Top 5. This has been another wonderful episode of Real Talk. Where as always, if shit's real, we talk about it. So until next time, peace.
Everyone.